Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
You're thinking to yourself, what craziness is this? Kismet does not have his signature black or red shirt on today. That's right. I'm going to tell you why later on. But yes, I got my Hawaiian shirt on, my Hanu. That's right, from Hawaii. Whoa, look at that. Bam! Somebody already coming in with the resub love. Who is it? Assassin. Oh, we're going to replay that in just a second. That's right. I'm actually wearing a different colored shirt. I know, it's amazing. That's amazing. If you look back at all the years. Now, my wife, right here, this is my favorite shirt of all time, by the way. Look at this beautiful things. I've got this from Hawaii a long time ago. And my wife, of course, right here drops a bit of bleach on it. My favorite shirt of all time. Now, this shirt is older than some people, by the way. It's about 15 years old. It is one of my favorite shirts. I love wearing it. Super comfy, just chilling out, having a good time. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to chill out a little bit. We're going to talk a bit about TwitchCon. Might not talk a whole lot about TwitchCon, because holy mackerel, did we pack a whole lot of stuff into one tiny weekend. Holy moly. I seriously doubt I can tell all the stories tonight. So we'll probably be telling some stories as we go several days in a row. Of course, we're going to be streaming tonight. Now, just so you know, my new schedule, I have tomorrow off. So I'll be off on Friday, working very hard for you guys. Tons of new guides, stuff that we're working on behind the scenes. Me and my mods are crushing a ton of new stuff coming your way, as well as I will be back on Saturday. Now I'm going to reinstitute Fallout 4 on Saturday, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and play a few hours of that, and then we're going to play a new game called Warframe. I'm getting my team geared up, ready to go for that. I downloaded it, installed it. It is free to play. So if you want to try it out, want to check it out with the team, if you're part of our community, part of our sub club as well. Sub club, of course, gets in first because you guys earned it. I do love each and every one of you. Do hit that subscribe button up there. Now, if you haven't hit the subscribe button in a while, if your Prime has gone up, make sure to double check right up there that your subscription is still alive. Go ahead and click that button right up there. We're going to show you some love tonight on the stream. So yeah, we're going to talk a bit about TwitchCon. I got a bunch of pictures queued up. It took me like 45 minutes to get them to work. They were upside down and all sorts of funny stuff. But we'll talk about TwitchCon. Maybe some of the pictures you might have seen on Twitter, and some of them maybe you haven't seen. Maybe you saw some of them on our Discord as well. But I'll be talking about a bit about what we did, because I know a lot of you want to hear about it, the detail of all the craziness that went on. And I tell you, it was incredible. Incredible, incredible. And more incredible. It was amazing. But let me go ahead and say hello to some awesome peeps here in the chat. You know how I love to say hello to you guys every single time. I see Raz in the chat says, Kismet is back. I wish you could live with me. Oh, thank you, Raz. Well, hey, we got to meet. That was cool. Josie in the chat. I see Black Dragon in the chat as well. Blacklist Dragon, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Top Alice says, hello all. I like the pictures from TwitchCon. It looked like a great time. It was the best time. The best time. The only MMJR says, hey, Kismet, mods, and chat. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing fantastic. It's good to be home, though. It's good to be home. I'm a good traveler for about a week. I can go about a week, and then I'm like, okay, I would rather be home. Just home in my command center here in my overseer's office. Of course, bringing all the epic entertainment to you guys. That's what I would rather do. But thanks for coming in the stream, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Mr. Beef says, hi, everyone. Hello, Mr. Beef. Joe Visitor coming in, also with 100 bits. Thank you so much. I did see Raz with the top of the stream with the host. Thank you so much. Josie also with the host. Blacklist Dragon as well. Who else we got? Sister Wolf, of course, coming in with the host. Thank you so much. It's very easy to host my channel. Super, super easy. All you got to do, simply go to your channel, which is that little button up there. Open it up in a new tab. Super easy. Go /host Kismet. Boom, you build up tons and tons of Kizcaps while doing that. And of course, you guys earn rewards on the stream. Now, what kind of rewards you get? Well, you could have won Fallout 4. That's right. When I was streaming live from the show, I gave away Fallout 4, as well as 50 bucks here on the stream. $50. You could have won it. You could have won. You better go host right now. Get them going. Get those Kizcaps going. Host the stream. Go out and retweet. That's how you build up massive amount of those Kizcaps, so you'll have them ready. You'll have them ready. So when I say, guess what, we're giving something epic away, you'll be like, I'm down. Boom. I'm going to drop 10,000 Kiss Caps. I'm going to be ready to go. Now, just so you know, they are up at the end of the year, so I would definitely use the heck out of those things because we're going to have plenty of opportunities the whole rest of the year to be blasting those Kiss Caps and be using them up before the end of the year goes. I love these little emotes that pop up behind me. That's Kappa Gen. Big shout out to my buddies at Stream Elements. They are amazing. All right, so let's get started. Let's jump right in. We've only got so much time, so we're going to dive right in. I'm going to just jump. I am right over here to Fallout. Of course, I got Fallout going on, but before we dive into Fallout, we're out over here by Virgil here. Look at how he's looking much better now. He's looking much better. You probably don't even recognize him. Spoiler alerts from here on, by the way, because we are doing mainland storyline. Check it out. He looks totally different, right? Totally different dude. Look at that dude. Totally different. How did his clothes shrink? That's what I want to know. How did his clothes shrink? That's how I want to know. We'll get into that in just a minute. We'll go ahead and leave him there. But first, let's talk TwitchCon a little bit as well and get it going on. Again, if you do have any questions or comments for me, my name is Kismet. If you've never been to my stream before, I am a variety streamer. I stream all sorts of fun stuff, including Fallout 4, 7 Days to Die, which we'll be playing later. I do a lot of things, and I am a Twitch partner. I had an incredible TwitchCon. I was invited to stream live from the show, which we'll talk about in a minute. But first, we need to say thanks to the man himself. Of course, we need to get the hype in the chat. Get ready for the hype. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get those sound effects on right here. And bada boom, here it comes. If I click the right buttons. Oh, there he goes, Assassin, also with the bits. Let's get that jar filled up so we can drop the big bada boom. But first, let's go ahead. Get this going on. There we go. Josie dropping. Josie. Oh, Josie. It was Josie. It's funny. I pressed Assassin and it said Josie. That was perfect timing. Oh my gosh, that like stunned my brain. My brain went, what the heck? I just pressed Assassin, but I got Josie. Thank you so much to both Josie and Assassin with a 4-month sub love. Thanks for re-upping that sub, everybody. Every one of those subs does help the stream. Every single dime goes into the stream, and sometimes more dimes than are in the stream is what I spend. That is a great example of TwitchCon. I spent way too much, and we'll talk about that. You know what? Right now, let's talk about TwitchCon. Let's do it. Now, I spent about 45 minutes getting this slideshow together, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's do it. Bam! There I am right there in humongous size, hanging out here at the airport, getting ready to go. This is 4 a.m. on Thursday. I'm looking pretty good for 4 a.m., I tell you. It was really, really early. Now, normally, I'm up at 4 a.m., but in this case, I had to sleep because I literally, after this moment, I never stopped. And poor Baelish, I was dragging him all over the show. Just dragging him from place to place. I'm going to go to this thing. We got to go to that thing. We got to get this done. And we got to get that done. It was just nothing but dragging him all over. Like, you sure we got to do this? Oh, yeah. We got to do a whole bunch of stuff. So we ran from place to place. He was exhausted. I was exhausted. We ran for 24 hours. So 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. we ran and eventually crashed out. It was crazy. So here I am in the plane right here, taking off from East Tennessee. This was the weirdest thing ever. This is the first time I've ever seen this on the plane. I've been on a plane many, many times. Not one person turned on their light. Not one person opened up their window. And it was already kind of dark outside. It was, about 4 or 5 o'clock at the time, so the sun was just coming up. But not one person turned that light on. Every single person on the plane was sleeping. And I thought, you know what? I'm joining in as well. So everybody was conked out on that first flight. It was spooky, actually. It was pretty spooky. I was like, whoa, this is weird. Is it supposed to be like this? Is it supposed to be pitch black in the flight? I thought that was really, really odd. Have you guys ever had a flight like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had a flight where everybody is literally asleep. I hope the pilot wasn't asleep. I hope he wasn't napping at the time. That's pretty scary. But yeah, so we got on that flight there, flew for about 2 hours to Dallas. I love going through Dallas because you miss sometimes the weather and all the stuff up in Atlanta. I originally was going to go to South Carolina, which is in the opposite direction, and then fly back to California. But one of the things that we did is we extended the trip, which cost another $400 to change my tickets, $200 to change the tickets, $200 change fee on top of that. So it's $400 added to that, including the additional cost of the hotel, additional cost of the rental car, and then Banlish wanted to get the bigger rental car, which did come in play later on. I didn't get a picture. I should have got a picture of us all squeezed in that rental car, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So again, there you go. Josie's had that problem. Mr. Beef has had it. Kismet, I bet you slept on Banlish soft beard. No, I did not, Raz. He had his own bed, and so did I. But the bed was way too small. It was like a child's bed. I'm 5'9", and he is like 6'3" or 6'5". I don't know. He's very huge, tall. He's very big and also tall. So that bed was the tiniest bed. I've never been in any hotel that had such a tiny bed that even my feet were hanging off the end. That is pretty wild, because usually they have it like my size. Like usually 5'9" is the average of most men, which is wild. Wow. All right, then I got you guys some beautiful shots. Look at this beautiful shot of the sun coming up. Oh, my gosh. Now, just so you know, you guys are exclusively seeing some of these pictures here live on the stream because you guys are my most precious and prized people that I love. I'm going to show you all first. Now, I'm making a video of this also that'll eventually go up on YouTube, so if you do miss any of this at all, don't worry. I will put it up there and make a bit of video out of it about my time as well. So also right here, look at this one a little bit later as I was coming through. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sunrise from the window of the plane here. Another one here where the sun is starting to really peek out there. Look at that. Looks something out of a sci-fi novel, right? Isn't that amazing? Amazing, amazing shots. I hope you guys like that. Pretty awesome. Yes, on the plane right here. And then I couldn't find Banlish. I don't know. I was looking all over for him. Luckily, you guys helped me find him because I was looking all over the airport. He's hard to spot. You know, he blends in with everybody else. I don't know if you guys can find him in this picture. Can you find Banlish in this picture? Let me know. Let me know. Love being on a plane. I love being on a plane going there, but coming back is like torture. I don't know what it is. I didn't have any movies to watch. I sat with Banlish. We had the exit row. We'll talk about that on the way back. But yes, I eventually found him. He is hard to spot, as you can tell. And you know what? One of the things that happens, now I don't know Banlish personally. I never met Banlish. I've never hung out with him before. So I just took a risk in life. And sometimes you do. I don't know. He could be a crazed madman. I don't know. We're both crazed madmen. But basically, I don't know. So I basically just said, you know what, Banlish? I'm going to do you a solid. You can stay with me in my hotel, and we'll hang out at TwitchCon together. And I basically convinced him to go. Now, I told him last year, and he said, okay, Kismet, I'll go. And then he changed his mind, wasn't going to go. And then he said, okay, I can't go because I don't have a hotel. And I said, that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. You can come stay with me because my wife couldn't go because my kids had a whole bunch of stuff that they had to do. Plus, I didn't have enough cash to fly her there either. So I said, you know what, Banlish, you can come hang out with me if you want. So he agreed. He said, okay, Kismet, let's go. Now, he doesn't know me either. I could be a crazed madman too, which I pretty much am. But, no, just kidding. So, you know, we met. Super sweet guy, by the way. The guy that you see on the stream is pretty much Banlish. Of course, he's a little bit tamer. In real life, he is just like he is. He is a big, larger-than-life person. Oh, man. Bros hanging out all weekend. I tell you, I had the time of my life. And it was just some random thing that I said, yo, Banlish, I got your back. Now, see, in life, you take risks in life. Now, some risks turn out bad, and some risks work out okay, and some work out fantastically. More than you possibly could dream is how that weekend went. Banlish was amazingly awesome. We hang out, had a good time. Our personalities didn't clash. We were very much chill. I am very much chill, and of course I have to watch my medical conditions and whatnot, and I made it very clear to Banlish and my mods as well that I could fall or I could injure myself. I don't play a character. I'm not kidding. I really do have medical conditions, and they were so sweet. They were all like watching out for me the whole time, and sometimes I would get very out of it, and they were nice enough to just like ignore my getting out of it. Like I would say hello to the same person again, or I would forget something and that kind of stuff. It makes me feel like a real old man when I do that kind of stuff. But they were super, super sweet about it, and I appreciate it greatly, greatly. All right. Also, of course, I beelined right from the airport. Found Banlish, of course. We then took that last flight. It was about 3 hours. We just chatted up a storm. I had to give up my tickets, by the way, right here. I'll go back to Banlish. I had to give up my ticket on the 18th row to go to the very, very back of the plane. So we had to go to the very back of the plane so we could sit in aisle seats next to each other because Banlish is a pretty big guy. So he likes the aisle seat. I like the window. Because I like to, of course, shoot video of the thing taking on and off. Plus, I have like a bit of a panic attack if I'm in the middle or if I'm on the outside in the aisle. I really don't like to be in the aisle because people like to come in and out, and I have to get up and move around, and then it just makes me more and more like stressed and dizzy. So we sat in the back aisle, and we were fine. We were back there just chatting up a storm. The flight went by like that. It was super awesome. And of course, then I beelined to apparently the world's smallest In-N-Out burger. Now, I've been to so many In-N-Out burgers, I can't even tell you. Now, this was the lost weekend. That drink right there is my first Dr. Pepper, a.k.a. Cherry Nuka-Cola, that I have had in about a year and a half. And wow, was it strong. Holy mackerel. I said, you know what? Lost weekend, I'm going to have whatever I want. I'll just have to deal with it when I get back. And that's what I did. Bam-a-rooney. Went in there, had me a Dr. Pepper, and holy mackerel was I awake. Man, that caffeine kicked in like 100 strength, too. So we had a double-double. I had some fries, and so did Banlish over here. Here he is, looking at massively enjoying that. I think I got him when his eyes squint because the sun was hitting him in the face. But pretty good. In-N-Out burger, by the way, incredibly good. I wish I was having some right now. Incredibly good. So we said off the diet, screw it, gonna drink soda, gonna do whatever we feel like doing, and just have a good time all weekend. We'll have to pay the price when we get back. So that's what we did. Of course, a rental car actually is that gray one, the dark gray one, off to the side there. Really nice rental car, by the way. We could not get the darn thing figured out. So we had to pick up that car after we got to the airport. And holy mackerel, does it have a very, very touchy brakes. I mean, literally barely touch it. The whole thing goes like this. So, of course, Banlish goes, "You're doing that on purpose?" And Banlish, every 2 seconds, he's like waving like a flag in the wind in that car. And I'm like, "I'm not doing it on purpose, bro. I promise. I promise." So we drove all the way down there. This was on the way to the Queen Mary because I'd figured it out in advance where we could stop real quick, hang out, have some food, and, of course, get that food and go there. Now, of course, later on, I would also bring my mods over here, get a bunch of food, and also take that down to the rest of my mods as well. It was a lot of fun. So if you guys are liking this, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know in the chat. We will be playing some Fallout 4. Of course, we're going to talk a bit TwitchCon first, and I know some people come in the channel, Kismet, play some games, Kismet, play some games. Don't worry, we'll play some games. We're going to play, of course, Fallout 4 and, of course, 7 Days to Die all night long. So we're going to have lots and lots of gameplay. But we're going to talk a bit about TwitchCon because that's what I love to do. That's what I love to do, chat with you guys. I know you guys are interested about it and that kind of stuff. So I've got it ready for you. Bros only. Yeah, just bros. Just bros. I see Dark Angel in there. Speaking of epic people that were there at the con, Dark Angel, of course, were there. For some people, you would wonder, Kismet, but mostly most people try to be good terms. Yeah, I know. I know. What are the chances that all of the personalities that went would mesh together? We want the TwitchCon. There you go, Anon. That's the way I like to hear it. I know that you guys live sometimes vicariously through me, and you guys like to see what's going on, what happened at the show, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there because we're gonna be doing this, and then we're gonna be doing some epic stuff. Now, some really amazing stuff happened. Now, I've got way too many stories to tell you tonight. I could do it all night long, so I will be skipping some of the stories. I will be doing some more stories, of course, in future streams, but we're just gonna go through some of these pictures here, and I will let you know. Now, of course, here we are. We finally drove down and, of course, arrived at the Queen Mary here. Here she is. She's a beautiful ship. She's actually moored and cemented in. She doesn't go anywhere anymore for a very long time since I was a kid. I've been on it a ton of times, and then they converted it into a hotel, which is really cool. Now, last time I saw it, it was just the ship where you could wander around the ship and take tours. They also had what's known as the Spruce Goose, a.k.a. the Hercules, was right next to it in a big dome structure. Of course, the airline, or not the airline, but the cruise line took that over. I don't know what they did with the Hercules. It's not called the Spruce Goose, by the way. Howard Hughes hated that name. They used that name to try to debunk his need for that plane. It's actually called the Hercules, which I'm a big fan of air flight and whatnot. So I prefer to call it the Hercules. Now, you guys might have seen these right here. That's right, the Kismet candy bars. I had 300 of the Kismet candy bars to give out, and we gave them all out, man. People were like, you got a Kismet candy bar? You got a Kismet candy bar? That's right. We handed them out like crazy. People loved them. I think they were the hit of the show. Now, my mods were crushing it. They were crushing it. And all my mods were amazing, but I've got to give a shout out to Josie, who was literally just grabbing people, tatting everybody, saying, here you go, here's some loot, here's some stuff, grabbing people and pulling them in while I was live streaming. Of course, all my mods backing me up. Of course, we had Monsterholic, we had Chewy, we had a bunch of epic people. I'm going to show you all of them right here in just a second. But Josie, man, was just crushing it. Josie's such a sweetheart. Much love, Josie. Right now, modding in the chat. Make sure to show Josie and, of course, Sister Wolf, another amazing mod of mine. Lots of love and attention in the chat right now. Show them some hype. Show them some hype for the best mods on Twitch. Now, again, while we were there, of course, we had boxes of Kismet candy bars that were sent to me by my sponsor. You can check them out at phazer.com, F-A-Z-E-R.com. Check them out. Then not only do they got the orange one, which is fantastic, by the way. It's wafer with chocolate, milk chocolate, and orange, which you wouldn't think go together. Holy mackerel, those things are so good. I had to give them away, or I would eat all of them. I would eat all 300. And I was nice. I tried to smuggle them in, but they kept telling us I can't take them in. And then on the last day of the show, I smuggled in a whole box for Stream Elements, right? So I didn't. Here's a little story through the line. I'll jump forward a few days. But I was carrying the box through, and the lady's like, what are these? Like, oh, these are chocolates and these are bottle caps. You know, I'm going to give them to one of my sponsors here at the show. And I said, you can have one if you want. And she took one. And then I went through the line, and 10 seconds later, I realized, wait a minute, that's like bribing. That's like bribing the lady. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't believe I did that. I didn't intentionally do it. But she took one, so I said, later. There we go. So yeah, I gave her a Kismet candy bar, and then later when I came through the line, I had all my pins and stuff. I said she could have one of those as well. Same lady, which is pretty funny. So yeah, I accidentally, inadvertently gave one to the person letting me through. My bad. I don't think about these things. I don't think about that kind of stuff. Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I do that stuff. I don't know. You ever do that? Let me know. One's in the chat. If you ever do stuff and then suddenly go, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe it. You just like, all of a sudden, sometimes your whole body jumps. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. So dumb, but you know, I'm older. I can get away with it. I'll just say, you know what? I'm an old man. I screwed up. Well, my bad. You know, that's what I'll do. Now, here's the view outside of our room right here, this is where the harbor party was for TwitchCon. There was a whole bunch of events and activities and everything out there, and I didn't go to any of it. I didn't go to any of it because I am at the age where it's difficult for me to walk around. Now, there was a bunch of epic people there. I should have probably went and met War Witch and Dr. Disrespect and, of course, a whole bunch of other epic people like Swifty and things like that. I wish I had met all of them. I did not have enough time. I was just too worn out. All I wanted to do was sit and rest because I was just getting too dizzy and too rough for me. Now, of course, a lot of people did go to it. There's a line that was like a mile long. It was insane. All right, what else we got? Now, here's where I drag Banlish, and Banlish is standing here complaining the whole time. He's like, Kismet, do we really need to go to this? I don't think we need to go to this. We can always go to this tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, no, you can't go tomorrow. That's when everybody's going to be here. It's going to be absolutely packed. Now, this is on Thursday. Now, just so you know, everybody in this line is a Twitch partner. Now, you might go, holy mackerel, I didn't know there were that many Twitch partners. You got to think that's actually not that much if you think about internationally how many people are on Twitch and how many people are attending the show. That's really not that much. There are quite a number of partners, I would imagine in 30, 50 to 100,000 partners as well. And you can see I'm standing here in line. There's a bunch of people in line. I didn't know any of these people in line. I didn't know any of these partners. A lot of the partners I'd never heard of. Never heard of any of them. I don't know where they were from or whatnot. I did see Snowy there, Snowlit from, of course, the Chillest group. And we did see some other people, which we'll talk about here in a bit. So there we go. DeRusso hanging out. It's a good day if you don't do that. I know, huh? That looked like a pumpkin patch. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, now here we are at the Twitch party. Of course, you can see Banlish hanging off on the left there. He's hard to miss. Walking around, I walked around there a little bit. Now, you got to think that me and Banlish have been going Thursday. This is still Thursday. Been going since 4 a.m. That's right, 4 a.m. And right about here, it's 10 p.m. Now, 10 p.m. in Pacific time, right? 10 p.m. Pacific time, which is actually like 1 o'clock in the morning for Eastern time. So right here, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We've been literally going 21 hours straight. No breaks, no stopping, no nothing. Now, we had to stop and get those boxes, which I showed you back here. We had to stop and get these boxes from mailboxes, etc. Really super nice lady over there. Her name was Marsha. I went over there and said, hey, Marsha. I went over there and got this box of swag to give out at the con. If you didn't see my epic swag, not only did I give this out, pins, I gave away kids caps, all sorts of amazing stuff. It was 6 months worth of work to get all of that stuff to line up just perfectly, and magically it all just happened at the very last second. It actually cost me a fortune to ship that box at the last minute because the people who were making my pins and stuff literally sent it to me at the last minute. Now, if I was smart, I would have shipped the bulk of that stuff first, earlier in the week, and then shipped my Kiz caps and my pins separately, which would have cost me like half as much. But I didn't think it through, and I was just like, okay, I've got to get this done. And I didn't realize it was going to cost that much, and I didn't want to miss out on having it there in time because that's what it was for. It was for to give out at the con, and it worked out perfectly, though expensively. Very, very expensive. I went way over my cost. This threw me way over my cost. The adding the larger car went way over my cost. I also got a ticket, which we'll talk about. I know. I mean, there are so many stories I could tell you guys. Let's keep going. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we stand in this long partner line. Of course, Banlish is bitching the whole time because he's worn out. Poor Banlish. And so we went in here, and there's a whole bunch of swag in there. Now, I don't have that box, by the way, because I shipped that box back. I'll be getting it in tomorrow, and then I'll be opening it up on Saturday and showing you all the sweet swag and all that stuff. I don't even have my Kismet shirts. That's another reason why I'm not wearing it today. I put them in that box to ship them back here so I didn't have to carry them back in my backpack. So hopefully all that stuff makes it. Hopefully it all makes it, including some other stuff I'm going to show you here in just a bit. Just a bit. 3 more retweets for 1,000 Kiz caps. Let's go, everybody. Get on those retweets right there. It's free, and it earns you guys some Kiz caps. Woo, Kismet. Did you have to wait in line? Yes, I waited in this massively long line. This is the partner line to get in to pre-show the all the Twitch merch. So you can get in and get a bunch of Twitch merch. Now, I got a ton of Twitch merch as well as I got some for Josie. She wanted a onesie, so I got it. That's the first thing I grabbed. I went and grabbed because they were going fast, bro. Everybody was like grabbing them off, and I'm like, no! I'm like, Banlish, go in there and knock them all down while I grab it. He's like, I ain't knocking them down. I said, well, stand guard just in case. So I went in there and I grabbed a bunch. I went overboard. I went way overboard, but some of that stuff I'm going to give away to you guys here on the stream. So you're going to win some epic TwitchCon swag right here in the stream. I'm going to send it out to you. Going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. So here we stood in that line. Of course, here's the TwitchCon party, which I didn't see anybody I knew. And I was so exhausted that I literally said, you know what, Banlish, I've got to find a place to sit down. So we walked around a little bit. As you can see, somewhere in there, by the way, is Dr. Disrespect in that main office there, as well as Imperial Girl and also War Witch, which I did not even know they were there because I didn't go in that building early on. That was a mistake. I should have went in that building, looked around for people I knew, but I was just too exhausted. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go over here in this overflow area where they had this awesome fire pit. So I sat down in there, and I was hanging out with Banlish. And who, lo and behold, who comes over, who I did not get a picture with, Kismet. I didn't get a picture with Nerdy Netty came and hang out. One of my favorite streamers, incredibly great Fallout streamer, as well as streams a whole bunch of other stuff. If you have not discovered Nerdy Netty, she is fantastic. And she came up to me, oh, Kismet. She was so warm and friendly, and there was a guy with her, but I forget his name. I'm sorry. I'm older. I have sleep apnea. I forget people's names like this. As well as we saw a guy with a top hat, and there was another guy with a beard. Again, I'm sorry. I forget people's names. If you are one of those people that was sitting with me in that fire pit, let me know in the chat. Say your name in the chat. I'm sorry. Banlish would know. Banlish remembers names way better than me. Then on the right side of me, this guy who did YouTube and his friend, and then his girlfriend was sitting right next to me. She was not a streamer at all. And we just got into a whole big conversation about how I started and then how he started. And then they eventually moved on, and then some other people came up that Banish knew, and we talked to them. I was talking to a lady about embroidery. Oh, man, really, really super nice lady. She was talking about how she already has a really amazing job in advertising, and I was like, I've been in advertising 25 years. I know what you're talking about. And we got into talking about embroidery, and she loves to do kind of sewing and stuff like that. Really, really awesome person. She also streams as well. I don't remember her name either. And I don't know why. I guess it was because at this point, it's about 2 a.m. Eastern time, and I am exhausted. My brain is fried. I did not think of getting selfies with anybody. I did not think, you see these guys getting a selfie right there. I did not think of anything. I was only thinking of hanging out. Now, because of my conditions, also, you get free alcohol, by the way. So I went up there to get my free alcohol, and I had to order it like this, which was the saddest thing ever. I would like a rum and Coke, sadly, with no rum, because I can't drink anymore. I've drank more than enough for any one human, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So that I basically got myself a Coke. I sat down there. I was drinking my Coke, talking and having a great conversation with a bunch of people. I did hear that Bearded Guys Gaming was over on the other side. So eventually, after resting there for a very long time, I don't even know how long it was. All the time kind of went by so fast. But I got up to go hunt them down, and they had already left to go to the Discord party. I refused to go to the Discord party because I asked them to add a +1 for Banlish, even though he's a bigger streamer than me now, and he just is too lazy to send in his Discord. He basically never sent it in. He could get it like this because he's already partnered, but they said no. And I said, what? I said, come on, it's just one more person. They said, no, we don't have enough room. And I said, well, then I'm not going to go. I said, take me off the list. Because I don't leave my friends hanging. I don't leave my friends hanging. That is not cool. Plus, we only have one rental car. So basically, Banlish would have to take a taxi back, or I just leave him there, and that's not cool. Of course, Banlish would have been just fine, as I found out, because Banlish is a very personable guy. He could have got a ride. He could have got a thing. He would have been fine. But I don't do that to friends. I don't do that to friends, and the whole point of it was me and Banlish were going to hang out, chat with a whole bunch of people. I was going to back him up. He was going to back me up. And that's what happened. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going to the next one here. Now, this I found in my room called the Hot Salt, which I think is hilarious. Big ol' hanging out in the chat. What's up? What's up? I compare Banlish to the Big Show. There you go. Yeah, he does kind of remind me of the Big Show, right? The wrestler. Yeah. Hey, Big O, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Good for you, Kismet. Oh, thank you for the hug as well. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you're enjoying us talking a bit about TwitchCon. There's Monsterholic. It was amazing to meet Monsterholic. We're going to talk about him in just a moment. Just a moment. Now, again, we're going to talk a bit about TwitchCon. I know a lot of you, again, living vicariously through me. You guys donated. You want to see what's going on. Everybody coming in with a chair. There we go. Fill up that little dragon chalice. Get it going so somebody can drop the big boom, bada boom in there. Thanks also for the sub-love. Who else we got going on in here? Let me catch up a little bit. Assassin with the bits. We got Cassie as well with the host. We've got Garbrick. We've got everybody with the 4 bits and everybody with the host as well. Thank you so much. So this was in the hotel at the Queen Mary. Some hot salt you could dish out. It's funny because it had a hot salt, it had a cold salt, it had a fresh water and a hot fresh and a cold fresh water, which I thought was the second I saw that I thought a salt bot, which is pretty funny. Turn on the hot salt. I might add a like lever on the back of Saltbot as you turn on the hot salt, which I think would be hilarious. Hilarious. So I had to take a picture of that for you guys. I knew you guys would laugh at that. Now, of course, while we were getting all of our stuff, we went to another room and they had this. This is my most coveted thing other than my Nuka-Cola Quantum, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is my most coveted thing I got at the show, the thing I love the most. This is the thing I've worked 2.5 years for, and it literally made me like tear up when I saw it for the first time. Basically, they just like, you go in there, you say Kismet, they go in there, they grab it, they give it to you, and then you turn it around on the other side, and it says Kismet. Oh, it gets me right now. It gets me right now. Look at that. That's right. They gave me my own partner shirt, and my wife's been eyeballing my partner shirt. I'm like, no, that is my partner shirt. You will not touch my partner shirt. She's eyeballing all of my sweet swag that she saw, that she saw that I got. A lot of that stuff is gonna be gone. I forgot to take pictures of some of the stuff. I just was running from one thing to the next thing to the next. That's all we did. We ran from one thing. We got the boxes. We went into a partner line. We were in the partner line. We went and bought some Twitch merch. We then went and got these. We then went to the party. We then, after the party, it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time. We came back. Banish went and had some more drinks. I was exhausted. I just hung out there and tried to catch up on all my stuff and all the stuff that people were buzzing me about. And then right about 4 a.m. Eastern time, we fell asleep. So 24 hours straight, nonstop, running from place to place to place to place. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. That's day one. And then, of course, I did take another picture on the way out here to go pick up my mods. It was a beautiful day in California. It was about 70 to 80 degrees most of the days until the last day, which we'll talk a little bit about. So here I am running to LAX here to pick up Chewy and Josie. Who I promised I would pick them up with the rental car so they didn't have to pay for it. Tried to save everybody as much money as possible. We could have done better. I think we could have done better if we ever do it again. Of course, we need to plan it out much better. We need to, of course, get the mods together so they could split up the cost much better. And, of course, plan it out and, of course, make it an extra day on the end and the beginning. I should have done that from the beginning, but I didn't know Banish was going to go. I didn't know I was going to be partner by then. I didn't know my mods were going to go. So not knowing a lot of that stuff cost everybody a lot more, but it was totally worth it. It was totally worth it. All right, so I'm going to LAX, and here they are, my incredible mods. Hanging out with me here on the first day. If you'd like to know who they are, of course, that's me in the middle wearing my Overburden with Kiz Cap shirts. We've got Chewy on the left side there. Maybe I'll get my, hold on, let me get my arrow. There we go. That's me, of course, wearing, I always got red shorts on. Red or blue shorts, typically. This is Chewy, such a wonderful guy. Now, again, this is one of those things that, you know, you could put these personalities together and they could fight together, right? They could fight. They could have different personalities. Or they could treat me terrible. Hey, Kismet, you screw you. They see me in person. They might go, well, Kismet, you look younger in the stream, because I do, way younger. And in person, I'm just this kind of older, geeky guy who's walking around, basically just trying to get from one point to another without falling down. That's pretty much me in a nutshell in IRL. Right? Right, mods? Let me know in the chat, right? I'm pretty much this kind of goofy guy who goes around and does his thing. Now, some people look at me like, who is this old guy? Get out of my face. And some people look at me like, hey, it's great to meet you. And there's a few people who are like that. All of my mods are like that. All of my mods are, hey, it was great to meet you. I was so happy to meet them. And it just turned into such a fantastic thing that every single one of my mods and Banish turned out to be incredibly great people. Incredibly great people that I am so, so glad to meet. It was an incredible adventure together. And everybody just kind of stepped up. I gave them their shirts, as you can see. They're all wearing their mod shirts. Eventually, Crazy wears his too. They all wear their mod shirts. They wear them at the show. They gave out stuff. Now, I said you can do it if you want. If you don't want to do it, like I said to Crazy or whoever else, I said you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm bringing you there as a way of saying thank you for all the help behind the scenes as a stream. I didn't see anybody else doing it. I didn't see anybody else bringing 5 mods and spending every last dime that they got. That's what I did. I spent every last dime and ended up spending $700-800 more than I have. It's all gone. It's all gone, but it was totally worth it because it was like a chance of a lifetime. It was a chance of a lifetime to do it. And of course, there's me. Of course, this is Dark Angel. Of course, super awesome. Very British. He says some British stuff that I don't understand what he's talking about. And I say some American stuff that he doesn't understand what I'm talking about. Like toboggan. He don't know what that is. That's a Southern thing. Some of you Southerners, oh, I know what a boggin is. You know what I'm talking about. And of course, this is my sweetheart here, the Josie. She was awesome, incredibly killed it at the show, was grabbing people and pulling them in. Amazing, amazing. Now, Crazy lives up to his name. He is crazy, but I love him to death. Incredibly awesome, backing me up, of course, every time. We would lose one person or another. We would lose Monster. I swear that Monsterholic has a stealth boy. I swear that he does. Because every time I turned around, whoo, he would disappear. And I'm like, where'd Monsterholic go? he'd be hiding behind somewhere. He'd be like Ninja Man. It was hilarious. And the same thing with Crazy. We're like, where's Crazy at? And we call him on the phone and he'd be asleep or he'd be off somewhere and doing that stuff. And it just added a whole bunch of funny element to the whole entire thing. It was all part of the fun. It was incredibly great. Incredibly made him all. Of course, this is Monsterholic. Incredibly sweet guy. Incredibly awesome guy. Also serves in the military. So thank you so much for your service as well. Much love to all my mods. This just started the whole entire week off epic. We all got along. We all clicked together. We all just started from day one, minute one as friends right there. We were instant friends, which was fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, I hope you guys really appreciate my mods because they just went above and beyond, not only here in the stream every single day, but at the show, they were crushing it, man. They were crushing it. And I'm a bit older. It's tough for me to do that, to run around the show and hand stuff out and just run back and forth and back and forth. And they were everywhere. They were all over the place handing stuff out. And even when people didn't come up to them and like, hey, you want a Kismet candy bar? Here you go. Here's some stuff. Here's some bottle caps. Here's some bands. Here's some pins and all sorts of cool stuff. They were handing out because I had some of the best swag there, right? You guys let me know in the chat. Did I have the best stuff? I had chocolate. I had pins and charms. I had wristbands. I had all sorts of epic stuff, including stickers and Kids Cats, of course, was everybody loved at the show. You let me know in the chat. If you thought my swag was the best of the show, you let me know right over there. Now, of course, huge thanks to Fraser. Of course, gave me all those Kismet candy bars, which you saw. Make sure to go show them some love. Check out their site, FAZER.com. Go check out their site. They have amazing candies over there. You can buy them on Amazon. They are so good. So good. Again, I had to give those away. I would have ate them all. Now, they come in different flavors, too. Different flavors. They have all the different types of stuff. They've been around for like 100+ years, making the best chocolate in the world, I think. I think, personally. Now, also, I gave out a bunch of stickers as well, thanks to Sticker U. Now, if you've not checked them out, they have an amazing website. Tons of epic, really super nice people over there who just did the best work ever. They did their best work ever on my stuff, and I appreciate it greatly. I mean, amazing. So patronize all of those people. Go over there, click that button, show them lots of love. You need some stickers. If you want to get some awesome chocolate, go show them some love. Now, here I am with the amazing Grimmy Bear. Now, he doesn't know me. I'm just some guy that comes in his stream from time to time. I'm also this old guy. He's this young kid, right? Well, he's not that young, but I don't want to call him a young kid in a bad way. In a nice way, Grimmy, in a nice way. Now, he is the most insane sniper I've ever seen other than Dr. Disrespect. Incredibly good. Now, I consider myself a pretty awesome sniper myself. Incredibly good back in the day, playing the old school Unreal Tournament, playing some Quake, owning it up, seeing the guy way across the other side, snipe, you're dead, just like that. I love to snipe peeps. One of my favorite things to do. One of the greatest players I have seen in H1Z1 and also in PUBG and a whole bunch of other epic games like Fortnite. I've seen him get like 20, 30 kills in Fortnite and PUBG and all of those things, just killing people left and right. Now, here I am standing in line. Now, I'm standing in the partner line earlier. Let me go ahead and back up a few pictures here. Let me back up for a second. For those who missed him, can take a quick look. So I'm standing in this partner line, and I see Grimmy, and he comes right in front of me, right? Because he wasn't going to have a hotel. And I said, Grimmy, you let me know. I'll try to hook you up. I got a whole bunch of people who are staying there and a whole bunch of partners that I know and non-partners that I know. So if you need to have a place, because they canceled his reservations. So I said, you know what, I'll hook you up. I'll see what I can do. I got a whole bunch of people I know that are at the con. So he says, okay, Kismet, I'll try. I'll take a look. But I think my gaming team is going to hook me up. So he got hooked up with the gaming team. So he come walking right in front of me, talking to his gaming team or whoever those guys were. And I said, hey, Grimmy Bear, I just want to say, man, I love your channel. It's pretty amazing. You're an incredibly great sniper. I love what you do. You're an incredibly great streamer as well. I just recently got partnered myself through your inspiration and this inspiration of a whole bunch of other streamers who I really, really love. And he said, oh, great to meet you. Now, he could have just said, okay, old man, great to meet you. See you later. But you know what he did? He took a minute. Now, this is the difference between somebody who feels like they're above everybody else and somebody who is truly nice, truly gives a crap about somebody else. And that's Grimmy Bear. He stopped for a minute and says, oh, really? What do you stream? You know, I've seen you in the stream before. You've hosted my stream. I said, I've hosted your stream many times, and I also helped get you on the homepage because I, like, petitioned to get him on the homepage because he was such a great streamer. So I kept sending it into Twitch all the time. So we sat there and we talked about streaming and what I do and what he does and what he likes and all that stuff. And, of course, I forgot to get a selfie. I know. I'm so bad, everybody. I'm the worst selfie taker. I forget every single time. So I saw him later, And I said, hey, Grimmy, if you don't mind, bro, if I could get a picture. I am the worst selfie taker. I always forget to take a selfie with epic streamers. And he's like, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. So I got a picture with him for you guys. So there you go. The amazing Grimmy Bear. If you've not tried out his stream before, if you've not checked it out, go over there, check it out. Mods, let's go ahead and see if we can hunt down Grimmy Bear and throw it on there. Yeah, this is Grimmy Bear. Incredibly amazing streamer, by the way. He has like 500-600 people on his channel every single time I see him. He's been featured on the homepage. Sometimes he has 700 to 1,000 in there when he's really on a roll, when he's just crushing it. Make sure to go check him out. Incredibly great streamer. Incredibly great. So, mods, if we could go ahead and get that going on. Oh, somebody's hosting me. Amethyst, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. I bet you slept about 16 hours straight. When I got back, but not at the show. Not at the show. I was going nothing. Kismet Army Wi-Fi. DeRusso. We're going to talk about you in here in just a minute. Kismet's like he's in IRL. Yeah, I know. I'm a little IRL. I'm a bit in the game. You want to see a bit of game? Here we go. You want to see a bit of game? Let's see. Let's just make sure we don't get busted for talking too long. All right, here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Fallout 4. There we are. Looking in a circle. There's that guy. There's this thing here. There's that over there. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. We'll come back to that in a minute. Boom. Right where we left off. There we go. There we go. So, yeah. Kismet, hi, I got back gaming on Star Wars The Old Republic. Oh, look at you go, Rogue. Yeah, I'd like to play that game, but none of my members want to play it, so it's a bummer. It's a bummer. I really like the game. I just don't like the fact they keep screwing it up. I mean, they make bad decisions. It's not my fault they make bad decisions. It's not my fault they make it where my members don't want to subscribe. It's their fault for making bad choices. There we go. Now, of course, we that night after the con, we hung out with my buddy Banish and, of course, my mods. Banish, of course, has a tiny drink there. That's alcohol, bro. That's alcohol. Now, Banish is a big guy, so he can drink that alcohol. I would have about that much of that alcohol, and I would be face down. I would be face down because I haven't drank alcohol in a while because I can't because of my condition. It makes me incredibly dizzy and makes it so I literally can't walk with just a little bit of alcohol. So no. I didn't want to hurt myself at the show, and then I would have ruined my entire experience. So Banish, of course, he had that, and he was just fine. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Some dude can drink. That's all I'm saying. Dude can drink that whole entire thing. Now, of course, it wasn't that high proof, but yeah, he drank that whole thing. Pretty crazy. Now, you might notice this guy right here. Of course, my buddy, my pal, Chewy, hanging out here as well. He's having a steak. I had a steak. He had a steak. Or no, I think he had chicken. Josie had something, which I can't remember. Josie, what did you have again? Put it in the chat. And, of course, Banish wanted to have seafood. This is called Gladstones, which is where we went. Now, of course, in the background, by the way, are a whole bunch of other epic people. We saw Kern Jez back there. We saw a whole bunch of other people, which we actually saw earlier in the show, which I'm going to show you another picture from earlier in the show. But we saw a whole bunch of other streamers who went to Gladstones and were eating there. Funny irony, there would be a Bethesda event there the next day that I couldn't go to, which I basically made me want to cry. Made me want to cry big time, which we'll talk about. Now, you had this guy right here. One of my favorite guys. So chill. Such a nice guy. Holy mackerel. Monsterholic. Probably one of the nicest guys I have met. Incredibly great guy. Always backing me up, and he brought me some epic stuff, which we'll see here in a second. Right here. Here it is. This is what Monsterholic about. Now, look in my hand right there. My most prized possession now in the whole entire world. The Nuka-Cola Quantum. Right there, the real deal, by the way, the real deal. Brought me a Quantum, brought me this awesome banner, the lunchbox, of course, the socks, and a whole bunch of other epic stuff, which I'll show you tomorrow when it all comes in, or show you on Saturday when it all comes in. I'll show you all the cool stuff that Monsterholic gave me. But super awesome, bringing gifts. So, hey, you know, I like them even more, especially the Nuka-Cola Quantum, which I could not find. I went to every single Target I could find. I drove for hours and hours trying to get that Nuka-Cola Quantum. I couldn't find any of them. That was the thing. The only thing, I rarely collect stuff, but I wanted that so bad. And apparently he knew, and he brought it, and it was like my eyes lit up. I was like a little kid. I was like a little kid on Christmas. It was awesome. So, yeah, we hung out. Now, if you haven't discovered Imperial Girl, another amazing streamer, I would definitely check her out. Can't believe I forgot to hug Chewy. I know. Well, Chewy was sitting down, Raz, and we're going to talk about that story in just a minute. Chewy was sitting down for a good reason. Poor Chewy. We lugged Chewy all over the place. We just kept going place to place as well. Now, I have this problem with selfies that I'm never looking in the right spot. I told you I'm terrible at selfies. Look how I'm looking off in the wrong direction. I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. So this is Imperial Girl. She is a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, I saw her. This is the partner lounge, by the way. When you go into the partner lounge, you got this nice area to hang out, and I got myself a Coke bottle with my name on it. Everybody kept tweeting me, Kismet, I see your bottle. So I went in and I got it. I went in there with Banlish. Banlish got to meet Imperial Girl, incredibly great creative streamer. She does a lot of epic cosplay as well as just owns it up in the game. She plays some Overwatch and some other games. Incredibly great and sweet person to meet. I only got to meet her for a minute. I'm like, sorry, Imperial Girl. I've got to run to the next thing. I've got a meet and greet I've got to go to. I love you so much. And that was it, like 2 seconds. And then I had to go. It was a bummer. I didn't get more time to talk with her and hang out. And I missed a whole lot of people at the show. I missed a whole lot of people because I was just literally running from event to event to event. Now, the first day was a 24-hour day. This day was a 20-hour day. So literally we got like 2 hours of sleep. We got up and we were off back and running again. I know. It was crazy. It was crazy. More like maybe 18, 20-hour day. It was insane. So here we are. Of course, we run into the BGG while we're there. Now, of course, this is out of sequence. But, of course, Bearded Guys Gaming came over, and Josie grabbed him and pulled him over while I was streaming live at the show. Pretty epic. This guy right here, Grandpa Gaming, owning it up. Now, this guy right here on the side backs us up the whole entire time. DeRusso here, DeRusso Designs. Hopefully I got that right today. Basically, I was backing us up, helped my mods have some Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi in there sucked. It was absolutely dead. You couldn't communicate to nobody. You couldn't tell anybody where we were meeting up. Yeah, I couldn't communicate with my mods. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Now, the only thing I didn't like about the show was the fact that there was zero Wi-Fi or zero cell signal to anybody. So DeRusso was nice enough. He was getting Wi-Fi in there, and he was making a hotspot for just the Kismet Army. It was a Kismet Army hotspot. It was awesome. So he also brought a bunch of drinks for everybody as well for our meetup, which went off the rails and everything went off the rails. Now, what he's holding right there, by the way, is my sweater that I got from Twitch for streaming live at the show. It has TwitchCon on it. And, of course, my bottle that I have as well with my Kismet name on it. Incredibly great. Incredibly Girl and Guy Gaming! It was pretty bad. I know. It was epically bad. I mean, on a level that was in. Now, the San Diego one didn't have that problem at all. San Diego had incredibly great Wi-Fi, had incredibly great cell service. It was much easier to get in and out. The security people weren't so insane. Also, the people who worked there knew what the heck they were doing. On the first day, I was trying to get to the partner panel, which is another story I'll tell you another day. And it literally took me 45 minutes. I walked over there. They told me to go over there. I come back. I talked to another person. And I went back and forth, till finally I found somebody who said, you got to go through the convention hall all the way up the escalator, all the way up to the whole other side of the convention. I was like, oh, okay. Now I understand, because the convention hall wasn't very smart, because the convention opened at 12, but the convention hall opened at 1. That means nobody could get from one side to the other side without having to go outside and go all the way around the entire building to get in on the other side, which was very difficult to do. And the lines were insane. If you've seen anybody else's pictures, it was absolutely insane. Partners did not know which lines to stand in. We had to stand in just the regular lines. It was like chaos. It was really bad communication between the Long Beach staff and all of the attendees. Now, they eventually got it going over the few days where it was a much better organized, but the first day was just, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I think the second day was pretty terrible, too. So, yeah, Grandpa Gaming, make sure to check him out. He owns it up in PUBG. He's like, what are these stupid guys doing? And then he's like, bam, 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 kills their entire squad. He goes, take that, bitches. That's why I like that guy. He's going to be 65, by the way. I'm about to be 50. He's 65. Still out there gaming, doing what he loves to do. You know me, I love people who do that. Love people do that. And, of course, behind all of this, of course, is the meet and greet as well. You could have met all your favorite streamers there if you were there. Could have met them. I didn't get a chance. Now, this, of course, is a random shot of someone's foot, which I love to show, as someone had my camera and just literally took a random shot of the ground. I love these kind of random shots. I don't know why. I don't know why I love random shots. people shooting the ground, but I just think it's funny every time I see these shots, right? You guys have anybody like that? Maybe your grandparents, maybe your parents, maybe somebody you know who just literally takes shots of people's feet the whole time. Like if they got a video camera, they'll video camera their feet a lot, right? Because they forget to turn the camera off, and you like watch it back, and it's just nothing but feet the whole entire time. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got people who know that. I lost the girl gamer. It was scary. No! No. I know. See, if you lost somebody in there, you are not going to find them again, which is real scary. You were shouting my name, Raz? Awesome. I'm so glad I didn't miss you. I was actually on the way out of the con. I was going to come back later, but I'm glad I caught you right out of the con, which we'll show that in a second. Now, of course, we also went to here, which is Bubba Gump's, another night. And you know me, I love anything with Destiny on it. I happen to believe you make your own Destiny. Now, didn't take a picture of everybody there. I just wanted everybody to chill out. It was a very nice chill out. We brought DeRusso. We brought a friend of Chewy's as well, another amazing streamer. I forgot her name. I'm terrible with names. And we just hung out. We also brought Dark Angel and his sister as well. And we all just hung out with Banlish and all my mods, and we just chilled out and had an incredibly great dinner, by the way. I had some onion rings. I had, I think, a burger. I think Chewy had a burger. Everybody else had various things. Of course, Banlish really getting big time down on the seafood. Big lover of seafood, Banlish is, by the way. Also, the other night he actually had Josie try some lobster, I think it was, which she's like, oh, that's really good. Lobster is good. I just don't like the process of eating lobster myself. Seafood is okay. I mean, I don't dislike it. I just don't like it enough to eat it. That's the way I am on seafood. Now, of course, Monsterholic giving me my Nuka-Cola socks, which I did wear on my day. Now, if you've never met this guy, another super nice guy. Now, he didn't have to stop and hang out with me. This guy's a huge streamer, by the way, been around forever. His name is Dreaded Cone, aka Ty. Now, I've watched his stream for a very long time. He's a really, really fantastic gamer. He does like Dark Souls and a whole bunch of other games as well. Been watching him for years. Been watching the stream for a very long time before even I was a streamer. And I said, Dreaded Code, it's like, hey, you know, if you don't mind, if I get a picture with you, my community would love it. A huge fan of yours and whatnot. I'm a graphic designer, and, you know, I've become a gamer. And he goes, you know what? I'm a graphic designer as well. He's an artist as well. I didn't know that. I don't think he's ever said it on stream. So I gave him one of my bottle caps and some other swag. And so, and of course, you can see, I think it's Chewy's standing off behind me there. We're trying to head out of the show. And I said, if you don't mind, and he said, oh, I don't mind at all. And then we talked a bit about streaming and that kind of stuff. And his girlfriend was there, and we talked to her as well. It was super awesome. See, the great thing about TwitchCon is you can go up and approach your favorite streamer, and they will be happy to talk to you and say, hello, it's nice to meet you, that kind of stuff. The whole vibe of TwitchCon is unique to only TwitchCon. I've been to so many other conventions. I tell you, I've been to so many in my lifetime. And TwitchCon is the only one where you really feel like you're part of a community, no matter who you are, no matter whether you're just a watcher of Twitch or a viewer of Twitch, or whether you're a streamer or just part-time streamer or affiliate. Everybody is happy to see you. Everybody's happy to see you at the con. That's what? It's my favorite show, hand down. Last year was incredible. This year, about 1 billion times more incredible. So yeah, Dreaded Cone, check him out. Here we've got my Stream Element socks. You know I love those guys at Stream Elements. I went over there. They gave me a huge, giant hug. They're like, Kismet! That was pretty awesome. Of course, they put up the $50 that I gave away on stream, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Rad Roach won, and who was the other one? It was 2 R's that won. Who was the other one who won, mods? I forget. Who was the other one? We kept losing crazy. I know, all the time. I game with you in Star Wars The Old Republic with you. I like gaming with friends. Yeah, it's always more fun to game with friends. I've given up on Star Wars The Old Republic, though. We're going to probably play some Warframe if you're interested in that. Of course, some Star Citizen as well. Got a Star Citizen story. Now, I know we're talking a lot about TwitchCon. I told you I would when I came back. This is for you guys who have donated and got me to TwitchCon and also got my mods to TwitchCon. This is for you guys. This is for you guys, every single person. And we will get to some Fallout 4, don't worry. Don't worry, we got plenty of time for Fallout 4. We got plenty of time for all that. In fact, I'm going to be extending my Fallout 4 time, so we'll have even more Fallout 4 time. My new schedule will be coming up on Saturday. It will start at 10 p.m. to start, and it might eventually move back to 9 a.m. or 9 a.m. 9 p.m. Brain. 9 p.m., of course, until we feel like stopping. If you would like to see that, let me know in the chat. Would you like me to start at 9? Would you like me to start an hour early? Would that be better on your schedule? You let me know. Then we go for 3 hours of Fallout instead of just 2. I know, it'd be awesome, right? It'd be awesome. And, of course, I'm going to be adding Fallout 4 back into my rotation schedule on Saturday. We play that for a few hours, and then this weekend we're going to play Warframe for the first time. I talked to those guys at the con, too. They were super nice. Holy mackerel. Both of them were super nice, and I hooked them up with some Kismet candy bars thanks to my buddy Chewy, who was following me around. He was backing me up. Pretty awesome. So much love to Stream Elements. If you're a streamer... Now, I don't have to shout them out on the stream. There is no contract, there is no sponsorship that says I need to even say their name at all, right? I'm just a champion of theirs. When people ask me, I tell them, go check them out. That's it. That's all I have to do. I don't have to do nothing. They don't sponsor me. They don't pay me directly to say anything. And I would disclose it if it did. I believe in being incredibly honest about sponsorships, what's going on with sponsorships, and letting you guys know ahead of time. Now, they did sponsor the giveaway for $50, and that was incredibly great. Steam voucher giveaway as well. But I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. But I will say something because I believe in people who make great products. And Stream Elements does. They make a great product. If you're a streamer and you're struggling with Nightbot and Giraffe Bot and Butt Bot and your Uncle's Bot, I don't know how many bots you got. I had 25. I had 25, and it was like a nightmare to keep them going. iFlash just subscribed. He says, you know what, Kismet? I'm going to come in here, elbow drop this stream, take over as the bit boss, and be the chat overlord. Bow to your chat overlord, everybody. Show iFlash lots and lots of hype and love in the chat. You know what I'm going to bring back today? I'm going to bring back the Kismet Love Train. That's right. We're going to do it here in a minute. We're going to do it here in a minute. It's only right. Thank you, iFlash. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Show them lots of love in the chat. What is on your forehead? Where? Right here? Over here? There's nothing. It's my head. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. So yeah, my buddies at Stream Elements. So if you are a streamer, forget all those other bots. Forget all that other stuff. You know what? Drop those bots. Import them all into Stream Elements. Go over there. They are incredible. They don't charge you for doing donations, by the way. And push off all of these CPU cycles that you're burning up and lowering your frame rates on your machine. Forget that. Forget that. My thing barely, mine right now is using like 19% CPU cycles. 19%. Sometimes it goes down to 15%. Right now I'm talking and doing a whole bunch of stuff on stream. But when I'm just gaming, it's like 15%. You know why? Because all my overlays and all my special effects and all of that stuff is pushed over on their website, so you don't have all your frame rate going down like that because you got 53 sources in OBS. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to Stream Elements, streamelements.com, download that baby, get on their Discord, go into their Discord and say, Kismet sent me, and I want to get some love up in here, and they will help you. They will help you get converted over. Now, initially, I was going to go to Stream Elements, and I said, oh, this is really great, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to convert over. It's just too much work, and I don't understand how to get it all going. So what happened is that Tomathan, out of the blue, I didn't ask for it, out of the blue buzzed me and said, Kismet, you know, I'll help you. I'll help you go through, show you exactly how to import all your stuff to get it going and all that stuff. So I spent the next 16 hours, which would have took me about a week had he not helped me. But I took the next 16 hours to learn it, to import it, and get it going. Now, I have an incredibly complex stream. It will not take you that long, believe me. I have incredibly complex 3D animations like snow and fire and all sorts of epic stuff that pops up. Speaking of fire, hold on. We just had some people do some epic stuff up in here. Let's do it.
Dracarys.
Let's set that cup on fire. That's right. I'm the only one on Twitch, of course, with Dragonfire right there on my bit cup as well. Thank you so much for the sub love. Thank you so much also for all the love tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Duel. Oh, snap. Anon took out Sister Wolf in the chat. Look at that. It was a fun day, said DeRusso. Totally. So I finally got a sub button, Kismet. Congrats. Yes, I did. I got it actually some time ago, but thank you, iFlex, for coming in showing that incredibly love. Incredibly great love. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good stream. I'm logging off for night. No problem, Rogue. Have a great night, man. It felt like you teared up when you gave me a hug. I was looking for you, Raz. I was looking for you. I was looking for you at the show. I know you had only the one day. I was actually going to come back and look for you around because I couldn't send anything out. I was trying to send stuff out via Twitter. It wouldn't work. I was trying to send stuff out. I couldn't communicate to my community, and it was so frustrating. It was incredibly frustrating. So I was going to go out of the show and send it out there. And then if somebody replied to me on Twitter, I would have came back and tried to meet you. Luckily, I saw you on the way out, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I whisper you, Kismet. Awesome. Awesome. Can I pop up the... I sure can. Boom. I might as well throw it right there in the chat. Make sure to click on Stream Elements. Go over there. They have an incredibly great team over there. You can go into support. Say, Kismet, sent me over here. I would like to know how I can convert all of my stuff, Nightbot and all that other stuff, over to Stream Elements. You only need one tool. Instead of 25 different bots, I use one. One bot for all of my overlays and all of that other stuff. Alerts, everything. Just them. That's it. Even my cup over there, all the alerts you see, my death counter, and this right here is GatherBot. That's my secondary bot. I'm beta testing that Gather thing, which you guys know because you're winning epic stuff in the chat. Winning epic stuff in the chat right now. So yeah, and so that is my epic socks that I got from Streamlabs. Now, I didn't give that much swag, which is a bummer because everybody was just like raking in the swag. I was giving out epic swag, but I barely had any time to go to the con itself. Barely had any time at all. There's my buddy Chewy hanging out with him as well. We went out for pizza on the last night. This is my favorite photo right here. I'm going to get this framed and put this up on my desk. My favorite photo of the whole team hanging out together. Look at them. We just had pizza. We hung out. We just had a fantastic time. I tell you, fantastic time. Now, earlier, I, of course, ran into these guys. I was walking through the con. Now, this is the story of Chewy. Now, Chewy was a huge trooper. Now, Chewy wasn't feeling well. His feet were hurting him. We were trying to get out of the show, right? We're trying to get out of the show to go get something to eat. So, of course, like I was explaining not 10 minutes before this photo, that what happens is TwitchCon is usually the first day. Not a lot of people say, hey, Kismet. Not a lot of people were going to come up to my mods. But mods were still handing out stuff anyway. And I said it 10 minutes before. And we were walking out of the show. And as we walked out of the show, of course, a whole bunch of people, hey, Kismet, hey, Bandlish. I saw Kira Karelia, of course. I gave her a big old hug. Kira Karelia, I love her so much like a daughter. I tell you, part of my extended Twitch friends, family, definitely will forever be thankful to her. Forever. She's the one that boosted my channel. Boosted me all the way. The reason why there is 70, 80, 100 people, 200 people in my channel from time to time is because of her. It's because of her boosting me up. And, of course, that's what was my inspiration for the Kismet Love Train as well. Now, a cool thing to know about this picture, if you didn't see it on Twitter and you didn't see it elsewhere, Kira Karelia rated me. Now, I want to show you the power of rating. Kira Karelia rated me, which pushed me up to the top of Fallout 4. Of course, I had 200-300 people in my channel. Every single night after that, right? A bunch of people would come in. We, of course, played lots and lots of Fallout 4. Now, this other guy, this big guy here named Bandlish, he came in and was playing Fallout 4 for the first time. And my mod said, you got to check out this guy. He's a really awesome guy. So, of course, I went in there, checked him out. That was when I used to pre-check everybody before I rated them. Now I just let my mods pre-check them. So I went in and I go, oh, this guy's an awesome guy. Why does nobody know about this guy? Now, he had about 20, 30 people in his channel at the time. He was a much smaller channel than mine. Had about 2,000. I had about 3,000. So I said, you know what? This guy's got to get some love. So we sent the Kismet Love Train over there, and boom, did he skyrocket after that. Now, I sent him the Kismet Love Train. Of course, he went on and sent the Bandana Nation onto here. Dreadhead Ed, by the way, who also got the benefit of that love, who pushed Dreadhead Ed all the way up as well. And just so you know, Kira was already partnered. She rated me. I got partnered. Of course, Bandlish got partnered before me, and so did Dreadhead before me. But in sequence, Kira rated me, which of course eventually pushed me to partner. I rated Bandlish, who eventually became partner, and Dreadhead Ed eventually became partner. This is the power of rating. All of these people are partnered. All of them. Now, from showing each other love, I would have never met any of these people. I would have never met any of these people had Kira not rated me, had I not rated Banlish, had Banlish not rated Dreadhead. I love Dreadhead, by the way, as well. Also, another amazing streamer, Banlish, of course. Super awesome streamer. And, of course, Kira, the sweetheart. Make sure to show all of these people lots of love. Go over there, hit the follow button on them. You won't regret it. Incredible. Now, out of all these people, by the way, Banlish, I think, will eventually be top of Twitch. Easy, easy. Now, I'm sure these guys will be up there, too, as well. I know I'm a bit older. My demographic is a bit different than theirs. Banlish is incredibly funny. Of course, he's going to have 2, 3, 400,000, 2,000, 5,000 in his stream eventually. I can see him get featured on the homepage. That's my big push right now, is to try to get Banlish featured on the homepage, because he did me a solid. One of the people from Twitch contacted him for streaming at the show, and he said, you know what, I got this great friend of mine. He also would love to stream from the show, and that's how I got to stream from the show. So it always comes back to you, everybody. Now, I didn't ask him. I didn't say, hey, Banlish, why don't you do me a favor? I do not put conditions on friendship. Don't look at people like they're turkey dinners. Like, I don't look at Banlish like, hey, what can Banlish do for me, right? I don't do that. I don't do that to people. I don't look at Kira and say, what can Kira do for me? I'm just not that type of person. And if you want to have a true friendship with somebody, you can't put conditions on it. Like I asked later on, Kira was having trouble with her viewership going up and down, right? And her subs going up and down. So I asked Banlish, I said, Banlish, can you do me a personal favor? Because Kira was talking about she might have to get another job or whatnot on her stream. So I said, you know what, Banlish, can you do me a favor and give her a little boost right when she needs it, right at the magic time when she needs it the most? And she was playing some PUBG. So Banlish came in with a 300-person raid on my request and blasted her to the top of PUBG, which of course gave her a lot more viewers, even if it just pushed her up high enough to where a whole bunch of new people came in and pressed that follow button. It's what really helps out streamers. What really does. So that love circled back around again. She showed the love to me. I showed the love to Banlish. I asked Banlish, of course, to show her some love. And it's all like a circular thing. It's like that Kismet love train I keep telling you guys about. If you want to be a great streamer, don't just think it's about you and playing games. It is not. It is about this. About making friends, making connections in there. I consider all these people part of my Twitch family now. They are all part of my Twitch family. Every streamer that I have helped, every streamer that has come and helped me, they are part of my larger Twitch family, and that's what it's like. That's what it's like when you meet them. It's like, oh, hey, great to meet you, Dreadhead, how you doing? Oh, Kira, how you doing? As well, incredibly, incredibly great. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Having multiple times keeps occurring. Playback errors or just me. Uh-oh. You go up to the menu in the upper right hand corner. If you want to get out of beta mode, you go to that menu. There's a little checkbox. Go ahead and turn that beta mode off. Sometimes I have a bit of issue with it as well. I'll give you a minute. Hey, Eldon Wister hanging out in the chat. I bookmark all websites that I enjoy using someday soon. Thank you for those links. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, Skura Korea. Look at my mods. They're always on top of it. It's so awesome. All right, let's get those retweets in there, everybody. How did the Kismet Candy Bars giveaway go? We gave away 300. 300 Kismet Candy Bars. They sent me 150. I bought another 150 and sent them all out. I mean, I gave every single one of them away. Every single one of them. I did have a couple myself. I do have a wrapper left. What did I do with that wrapper? What did I do with my Kismet bar? Somebody take my wrapper. My wife is a bit of a clean freak, so she might have taken my wrapper and thrown it away. How dare she touch my... No, it's right here. Okay. Luckily, it was hiding under stuff. So she didn't... No. Scan. Don't scan. Get out of there, stupid scan. Here it is. Kismet Candy Bar. Of course, sadly, it's all gone. Check out how large this candy bar is, by the way. You know, you buy one in the U.S., the candy bar is like this big, right? This tiny little candy bar. It's a gigantic candy bar. It's a huge candy bar. Everybody said they absolutely loved them, including Bearded Guys Gaming. Warwitch had his. He said he had one. I didn't get to meet Warwitch. I was so sad. Of all the people I missed, even like big names like Dr. Disrespect and all those other ones, the person that I bummed that I missed the most, and I was trying to get Swifty. Swifty's like the most hardest person to get a thing. He doesn't answer his chat. He doesn't do it. He's hard to get. I'll get him one of these days. One of these days, inspiring streamer. But The person I'm bummed I missed the most was Warwitch, because he came in and rated my channel as well. Incredibly underrated streamer, incredibly underrated, but finally Twitch recognized how incredible that Warwitch is, an incredibly entertaining streamer. I mean, at the next level that I hope I can get to at some point. If you did not see, finally they recognized him and featured him on the homepage last night, which is awesome. He had 1,400 people in his stream, 1,400 plus. So big love to Warwitch, big love. You know, I'm a big fan of Warwitch, a big fan of his for sure. For sure, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Again, the power of rating, everybody. The power of the Kismet love train right there. There it is. There it is, my most prized possession on its way to me. I hope it doesn't break. Please do not break in that box. I bubble wrapped it like insanely because I didn't want it to break, but you never know. You never know. What? BGG in the chat. Speaking of people I love, speaking of the power of rating. Let me go back again. Now, let me go back here and talk about BGG since they're here in the chat. Hold on, BGG. Let me go back. Now, these guys, again, the power of rating. So I went and rated Banlish, who, of course, Kira Corellia right here, of course, the original rater of me. Where's she at? Kira. There she is. Now, Kira, of course, rated me. I rated Banlish. Banlish, of course, rated Bearded Guys Gaming. And that's how I found out about Bearded Guys Gaming. And I go, these guys are awesome. Every single time, without a doubt, every single time I've gone into Bearded Guys Gaming channel, within 2 minutes and sometimes 2 seconds, I am laughing. They are the quintessential amazing, amazing streamers. And I know they'll be at the top of Twitch as well, along with a lot of those other epic streamers. So here's Bearded Guys Gaming, who we saw later in the con while I was streaming in there at the show. They are super sweet. But by the way, they are just like they are on stream. They're super nice guys, incredibly funny, awesome to hang around with them. I wish I could have hung around with them longer. I was just running from place to place. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Princess Ukulele. Now, if you haven't watched back my TwitchCon stream, it's on my Twitter. There's a moment where I look over, because Josie was out getting people, my mods were getting people, and also keeping people away from being in the background behind me. But apparently Josie had saw Bearded Guys Gaming, pulled them over, and I look over out the glass, and there is Princess Ukulele hanging out right there, as I call him, because he has a ukulele, his daughter's ukulele, that he plays on stream, which is awesome. Awesome. So I coined the term Princess Ukulele. I gave him the nickname. So I saw him and go, it's Princess Ukulele, get in here, get in here. Live from TwitchCon. I brought him in, showed him live on the show while I was on the homepage where literally I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people watching me live, going out to everybody on Twitch. It was epic, epic level moment where they got to come in. I gave him a hug, of course. I'm not much of a hugger, by the way. I don't really hug people, especially people I don't know. But I made an exception for BGG. I had to give him the hug. For sure. For sure, for sure. So, yeah, much love to Bearded Guys Gaming. Make sure to show them some love. We give them a shout-out. For some reason, if you guys have not discovered Bearded Guys Gaming, you are, like, neglecting yourself. You've got to press that button. You've got to press that follow button. Again, part of my extended streamer family, of course, Bearded Guys Gaming as well. Now, of course, I went out, rated them. Banlish went out, rated them. They got the partnership from a whole bunch of awesome people in their community, as well as a whole bunch of people coming and rating them and showing lots of love, which is how I got my partnership, which is how Banlish got his partnership, which is how Dreadhead got his partnership, and so on and so on. And by the way, the same way how Kira got her partnership is she asked her community to come in and show that love and answer the call. Now, when I needed my partnership, Bearded Guys Gaming was there. They were there. They came in and said, Kismet, I'm answering the call. Here you go. Here's a raid. Here's some love. We're sending our people over here to push you to partner. And I will never, ever forget. Oh, I'm gonna get weepy. I will never forget it ever, Joe and Matt. I will never forget that kindness that you brought to me. I know I came and brought you guys the kindness, but most people, you know what they do is they just take and they don't give. But they're not like that. They do give in return. And that's what makes them so great. So go check them out right now. Just click on his name in chat. Just hit follow. Go for it. Go for it. All right. Let's spad forward again. Now, of course, they had this awesome model. I'm a big fan of models. I used to do model cars like Cobras and Lamborghinis and stuff when I was a kid. Man, this is like an awesome dream. Now, this looks pretty cool, but check this out. On the other side, they actually have it split, so you can see the inside of the ship. Pretty awesome. Now we went up here to eat. We of course had breakfast and dinner, and we had a whole bunch of times we had breakfast because it was right there where we could eat. We all came together at the Queen Mary. We would get all the swag and stuff ready, and then we would run to the con every single day. My mods were so awesome about that. So awesome about that. Look at this beautiful shot outside the window, though they need to clean their windows. Right outside the Queen Mary. Some other shots outside the Queen Mary. There's the entrance. By the way, that big dome in the background used to be the Spruce Goose back in the day. I don't know what's in there now. I was kind of tempted to go look, but I didn't have enough time. I saw this old-time radio. Doesn't that remind you of Fallout? I saw that radio and I go, oh, I got to take a picture of that. It totally reminds me of Fallout. Totally reminds me, of course, I did a panoramics as well. You'll see that in my video a little bit closer, but you get the idea here. Of course, the Carnival Cruise Line right here next to the Queen Mary behind it. This right here is Dark Angel and his sister who traveled all the way to the ES from England, which is pretty awesome, from the United Kingdom over there. The UK, I believe, right? Am I right on that, Dark Angel? I don't know. I mess up. Sometimes I mess it up. There we go. So show them lots of love, everybody. What's up with the one-woman stream? I know. I'll have to tell you about that in a second. That's pretty funny. Now, me and my buddy Banish at the thing, I ordered him some surf lessons. I said, let's hit the waves. Me and Banish were hitting the waves. We were surfing. We were cutting it up. As you can tell, Dark Angel tweeted out that we were like young guys again, and we were just cutting the waves left and right, owning it up, riding it all the way down. No, none of that. None of that happened, everybody. None of that happened. I'm just messing. The guy did ask me, by the way, the guy walking out in the water out there, he's on the left side, who's going out there. A guy did ask me, do I want some surf lessons? And I was super tempted. But I'm still a bit overweight, as you can see in this picture. I'm still a bit overweight, and I still have the problem with vertigo, and I didn't want to injure myself because I have to always be constantly watching out that I don't injure myself by falling or anything like that, because I have a constant condition. My dizziness never goes away and will never go away, ever. So I just have to live with it every day. Now, you can give up when you have tough times, and I know a lot of you guys do have tough times. I know Joe's had tough times. I know Banish have had tough times. All those streamers have had tough times. And I know some of you might be having tough times right now. But you just got to get yourself out of the bed. You got to get yourself out of the bed and say, you know what? I'm going to make this day count today. And I've done that for 2.5 years, and oh my gosh. This is the end product of all that hard work right here. Amazing, amazing time. So we went to hang out at the beach. This is Newport Beach, one of my favorite places in the world. I literally just stood out in the water and felt the water coming in and out. Now, if you're not a surfer, if you're not a person who hangs out at the beach, if you're not a Californian, you don't know what it's like to be in that Zen mode where you're just feeling the earth. Because you got your feet in the water, you're feeling the waves come in and out. I could have stood there all day. I could have stood there for like 10 hours. I was in the zone. Now, I wanted to go in the water, and so did Banish, but it was 100 degrees. We had to pick the day for the beach. It was 100 degrees. We were burning up. Even with sunscreen, we were burning up big time there at the beach. Pretty awesome. I totally just looked at Matt, and they went surfing. You should have joined us. Now, next time, you know what I thought of? Not overweight to me, guys. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm not quite as bad. I used to have 40 more pounds, too. I was really, really overweight. You can see it in some of my really old videos on YouTube. But next time, I'm requiring all of my mods to surf. That's it. If we go to California again, all the mods have to go surfing. I'm going to buy them surfing lessons. We're going out. That's it. There's no discussion. That's just the way it is. So get ready, mods. Get ready. When it happens, if you go to TwitchCon or if you go to the next event, we're going surfing. That's just the way it is. It's required as a mod. Requirement, must surf with Kismet next time. All right? Because I really wanted to go surfing. I really, really did. The guy was like a really super guy. He was a local. He was like a little bit older than me. He was 55. I'm about to be 50 in a couple years. And I said, you know what? I used to surf down in HB, Huntington Beach. And then here, this is NB, which is Newport Beach. And surfers have the lingo. And I so wanted to surf, but I would have got all wet. I would have buy a towel, and then would have been all kind of sandy the whole entire day. I would have to take a shower and all of that. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. But there, as you can see in the background, there's a whole bunch of surfers all down the beach. They're out there surfing, and people were boogie boarding and hanging out with their kids. It was awesome. It was amazing. Amazing day. All right. Here's a huge panoramic. This is Dark Angel's sister right there. You see a guy walking with a boogie board. You see a huge panoramic of the whole entire beach, whole bunch of people down the beach. Of course, the sand and everything there. And I convinced her to take her, at least she got in the water. Dark Angel would not get in the water, and neither would Banlish. I said, just go in there and put your feet in the water. If you come all the way to California and you don't put your feet in the water, I don't know what's wrong with you. There is something mentally wrong with you if you don't at least put your feet in the Pacific Ocean and say, I did, right? She did. She wouldn't take her flip-flops off. I don't know if it's an English thing or if it's a proper thing. You're not supposed to take your shoes off. I don't know. But I went in there. I took my shoes off. I love to put my feet in the sand because what happens is the sand is really soft in California. Unlike some beaches like in Hawaii and other places, it's really super soft. So you put your feet in there. What happens is when the wave comes in and it pulls the sand actually out from under your feet and you start to sink into the sand until your feet actually become totally submerged in the sand. Of course, you can take your feet right back out again, but it is one of those things that is like you connect with the earth itself, which is incredible. It's a surf thing. It's a Zen thing. So there you go. There you go. Me surf. You're going, Josie. I'm not asking. I'm telling. You're going. I'm taking BGG as well. BGG, we're going surfing. Let's do it. There ain't no sharks out there much. There ain't too many sharks out there. I'm sure there's some sharks out there somewhere. But not right there at the beach. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a Wordle sister. So glad to meet you and Chewy at TwitchCon. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm going to talk about you guys probably in another stream. But yes, I met some really sweet ladies in there. Actually, I was talking to them so long, their boyfriend was like going to elbow drop me. I don't know. He was like, this guy just keeps talking. I want to wander the show. And the funny thing is after I talked with you girls that I ran out of time to watch the rest of the con. I only got to see like a little bit of the con. Then I had to go. I had to go to a meet and greet after that. And I go back to the car and then come back in again and go to a meet and greet. I missed the whole rest of the show. That's as much as the show I saw. I came in. I went a little bit across some vendors. I talked to Warframe. I talked to an awesome people who make gear and whatnot. Hopefully make our TwitchCon shirts for next year. And then went down kind of the side there and then saw a bit of the creative, and that was it. That's the entire bit of the show that I saw, other than just running from place to place to place. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So there's the beach. There is LA at nighttime. Look at it. It looks like a giant circuit board. Isn't that cool? Those are all tiny little houses. In LA. It is a massive, massive city. It goes all the way from one end to the other end of basically the Los Angeles County there. Pretty incredible. Now, this is another one here. Now, I've got some other ones here at the end just to show you guys. This guy is awesome. I forget his name. Oh, my gosh. It starts with an A. Mods, get that guy and put him in the chat. I forget his name. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. And he said, make a funny face. So I did. That's the same face I made when I found out I was going to have twins. Twin babies. Twin baby girls. All right, and then, of course, this is me streaming. Of course, this is Joe hanging out there. I'm totally in the zone there. A crazy Aussie coming in with a 4-month resub love. I love the beach at my hometown. I love the beach. The only thing I miss in California, I certainly don't miss the 9 million people that are all up in your zone all the time. But I do miss the beach. It is where I grew up. It is basically where you had to crowbar me away from there to get me away from the beach or to get me away from the water. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Nevada. I've been to all of the various epic places to go beyond the water, like boating and sea doing and all of that stuff. I absolutely love that. I could do it all day, every day if I could afford it. So there we go. So BGG getting a shot of me streaming live at TwitchCon right there. Again, if you've not watched me play, I was getting teary-eyed at the end. At the end of that stream, I just couldn't hold it back any longer from all the epic outpouring of love from all of you guys, my community, and all of my streamer friends, my streamer family that I consider here as well. And, of course, here's Banlish with all my mods. Don't stay away from my mods, Banlish. These are my mods, and they are epic. They are the best mods on Twitch. You stay away. Stay away. I'm very protective of my mods. I love my mods. They're so great. They were so great to meet them. I wish Sister Wolf could have been there. I wish Nooshki could have been there. Pink Ranger. Imagine if they had all been there as well. Big JP, if he could have been there. Oh my gosh. It would have been epic. Imagine all of my mods there. Imagine having all of them. I would have loved to have done that. I don't know if I could have afforded it, but I would have just figured a way to pay for it later anyway, like I'm going to do now. Now, look at these guys right here. Now, these guys, Josie grabbed them. and pull them over and then say, Kismet, check this out. I'm like, oh, bring them in, bring them in. So I showed them live at TwitchCon as well in their awesome cosplay. Let them come in there. And I know that when you guys are watching, so when you're doing a stream, you want to always consider your audience. If you're a streamer, I'm going to tell you some Kismet tips right now. You always want to consider your audience. Like right now, my audience, they want to see my TwitchCon thing more than they want to see the Fallout 4. They want to see and live vicariously through me because they maybe couldn't afford it, or maybe they weren't a streamer, or it was too far, or they were ill, or whatever it is. They want to see what happened because they paid to make this happen. They donated to make this happen. So it is my obligation, I think, the right thing to do is to show them what happened at TwitchCon more than to play Fallout 4. But I will play Fallout 4, and we'll extend the hours. We'll play even more. And I'm going to let Fallout 4 probably run over so that you guys get plenty of Fallout 4 tonight. But these guys were in some incredible cosplay, so I grabbed them and I pulled them in to the thing, showed them live. They thanked me so much. Said, oh, thank you so much. I said, oh, wow, man, you guys did amazing cosplay. For sure I'm going to pull you in during a Fallout 4 stream. I probably did more of pulling people in than I actually did playing the game, but I did get some excellent Kismet tips out there. I had like 500 plus people in my stream, a new high in my stream. Incredible on the homepage. I think I was pushing 515, I think, while I was live on the homepage, which was awesome. Now, Warwitch was pushing 1,400. That's really incredible. Really incredible as well. So those guys did an awesome cosplay. More BGG, of course, taking a picture with Josie, wearing my mod shirt. There I am in the background doing my thing live at TwitchCon. By the way, you can watch me on this monitor, what I was streaming right here on this monitor. So you had to be careful what you put up there because you don't want people to see all your logins and stuff as well. But much love to BGG. I love BGG's stuff, by the way. I don't know who does your stuff, Bearded Guys Gaming, Joe. I don't know who does your stuff, but they did an amazing job. And I've been in graphic design for 25 years. I can tell you what's amazing. And I tell you, I love your logo. I love your guys' shirts. I love the whole theme of your guys' show as well. So much love to you guys and to your artist. Unless it was you, then much love to you. But to your artists and everybody who works on all of your material, top notch, top notch. All right, let's keep going. Now, here she is, the amazing, one of my hugest fans here on the stream who always retweets, who always goes out and shows the love to the stream. Here she is, of course, Raz, who we ran into with her dad. Now, I consider her dad to be the true hero, who doesn't have any clue what Twitch is. He has no idea what Twitch is. He doesn't know what it is. He doesn't understand why Raz wants to go to TwitchCon, why go there, why do that stuff, but did it anyway. Literally spent like hundreds of dollars to go meet and make his daughter happy. And I am, of course, I am the father of 3 daughters myself, so I consider him the true hero. The true hero of the show, to bring his daughter over there and not having any clue. I tried to explain it to him, but I could tell he was just like, I don't understand. But that's okay. That's okay. Look how happy Raz is right there. Look how happy she is. And we hooked her up with some serious amount of Kismet swag, didn't we? Didn't we, Raz? We hooked you up serious amount of stuff. Let me see Sparkle Dog, Kismet. Yeah, I would have loved to brought Sparkle Dog to the show. Wouldn't that have been amazing? You got to meet Sparkle Dog, too. The wife wouldn't let me. Wife wouldn't let me, and I seriously doubt they would let me bring her into the show because she's not really a service dog. Though maybe I could get Twitch to get her own partner badge. Wouldn't that be awesome? Sparkle with her own partner badge? That would be awesome. I'd love that. That would be funny. Tremor, say, woo, hey, Kismet. What's up, Tremor? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys coming in, showing the stream some love tonight. Is Mr. Jack the Ripoff. Yeah, there you go, Josie. Yeah, Mr. Jack the Ripoff. Let's give him a shout out as well. Now, if you are enjoying the stream, if you are enjoying an epic adventure to TwitchCon, hey, Astro Idea, thanks for hanging out. Make sure to go ahead. Oh, I see Magic Wolf Lady in there as well. Unshaken Salsa showing some love in the chat. What's up? What's up? White Hawk also hanging out. Thanks everybody for hanging out in the stream. Feel free to hit that follow button. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. You are the reason why I was streaming at the show. You are the reason why I was streaming at the show, why I could travel to the show and meet awesome people like Raz and all the other epic people that we met there as well. I was so happy I ran into her. I mean, it made my face light up. It made her face light up. It made all my mods incredibly happy. Now, Raz, I want to tell you the story that happened just before this. Now, I mentioned it just a second ago, but what had happened was I was talking to my mods, and I said, you know what, sometimes on the first day, nobody will recognize you at all. Nobody will recognize you, and you'll just go through the first day, because mostly partners and their friends and some people who are part of the community on the first day. And I said, sometimes nobody will recognize you, right? And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people will recognize you at once, right? So, not more than 10 minutes later, that started happening. And poor Chewy, his feet were killing him, and he kept having to sit down, and literally took us an hour and a half from the time in which we saw Kira. And then we saw a whole bunch of other people, Kern Jez, and a whole bunch of other epic people that I got to meet. I was so happy to meet them. And then we met you, and then it just kept happening all the way out to the door. Poor Chewy had to wait like an hour and a half. He was such a trooper. Make sure to show Chewy lots of love in the chat. He was off behind you, by the way, Raz. He was off over there sitting down because he couldn't stand any longer. He was just crushing it at the show. He was walking all over the place. He had to sit down, but he was there. All my mods were there at that moment. So maybe next time you can meet the mighty Chewy as well. So make sure to show Chewy lots and lots of love. I found you like 5 times on Sunday. I know, huh? We kept running into each other at the show. There we go. There was a lot of people with pets at the con. Yeah, they were saying they were surface animals. But I doubt they all were. Phoenix hanging out. There you go. Pathfinder Phoenix, long-time supporter of the stream. Black Lust Dragons is Kismet. I was at the swap meet market in LA, California, and did see the building that you was at when I was 17 years old, and building was still an awesome structure to behold. And yeah, I love the ocean too. There you go, Black Lust Dragon. Yeah, I actually watched them paint the Wyland on the side of that. There's a big giant kind of nature thing with whales and all sorts of stuff. If you're not familiar with Wyland, definitely Google that sucker. One of my favorite artists of all time, does a lot of sea creatures and things like that. Of course, I love whales and dolphins and that kind of stuff. And of course, turtles, which I'm wearing my Hawaiian Hanu shirt, aka the turtle shirt. I actually have several of them. My wife got bleach on it. Made me go aggro. Made me go aggro. So much love to Raz as well. Now, if you are a streamer and you know somebody with disabilities, my wife works with people with disabilities as well, make sure to understand that they can't always understand what you're talking about, and that to treat them with extra care and love, right? They just want to be treated like a regular person, right? That's all that Raz wants, to be treated like a regular person, and that's how I love to treat people and just show them lots and lots of love. So I hope you felt all the love, Raz. Everybody was happy to see you. Everybody was happy to go over there and show you some love. We gave Raz so much swag. We're like, give her some extra pins. Give her some extra stuff. Give her a whole bunch of stuff. Hooked you up big time. Big time. All right, let's keep going. Of course, here we are, of course, at that pizza place again. Of course, some of these are Josie's pictures as well. Josie was taking some pictures because my phone had died at one point. So thanks to Josie for getting all these pictures as well. Of course, Monsterholic and the Mighty Banlish. Of course, me, Dark Angel, and of course, Chewy. Wearing my Twitch partner shirt, by the way, which is awesome to wear when you're walking around the con, because everybody's like, hey, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. And they want to tell me all about their game and everything, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Of course, we've also got Crazy and, of course, Chewy together. And, of course, Banlish hanging around with Josie. Josie's such a sweetheart. She's so awesome. She's so awesome, I tell you. And, of course, Crazy, Josie, and Dark Angel. Got a bunch of different pictures of us hanging out. Monsterholic and Josie. And, of course, me and Chewy wanted to get a picture together. That's one's a frame one right there, Chewy. DJ Chewy, of course, always backing me up. Always backing me up in chat. And, of course, I had to get the picture. Another great frameable one right here. Of course, me and Josie. What a great picture, though, right? What a great picture. The lighting in this is really great. I mean, Josie did, like, crush that picture. So awesome. Incredibly great. And, of course, now this is one of my favorite pictures of my mods, because look at them having so much fun. Now, this is earlier in the week, by the way. They're having so much fun at TwitchCon. They're having incredibly amount of great fun. They're smiling. And, of course, everybody just clicked. Everybody, there was no, like, personality conflict. They weren't trying to, you know, cause drama and fight back and forth. Sometimes that happens with people. Sometimes people, like, inadvertently or on purpose try to cause drama, right? And I don't like when there's drama between my mods, because it distracts me as a streamer, number one. And number two, it really messes up the kind of vibe of your team. You either work together or you're gone. That's the way I think every business and every stream team and everything, either you can work together with other people, and either you want to be there and you want to be there and help everybody and work together as hard as we can to push forward the stream and to, you know, build those relationships and to be great people together, right? To build up those friendships. I mean, this was great. We can build it up in real life, which makes it even better. But if people want to just go off and have a rant, start telling me what I should be doing, Kismet, you must be doing this, you have to do this, that kind of stuff, that's not going to work. It's not going to work if you start telling other people what to do. There's one commander-in-chief. It's me. I'm the one. I'm the leader. I'm the founder. I'm the streamer. It is me. And I can't let other people start to step on me, or they'll just start telling me what I should be doing in my stream. You should not let people do that to you either. All right. So I expect my mods to work together. If they can't work together, if they don't enjoy modding, maybe they stop enjoying it after a certain amount of time. Maybe they're not into it as much. Maybe they don't like to watch the stream anymore. Whatever it is, then they need to let me know. They need to say, hey, Kismet, you know what? I would rather off be doing something else. I know that Top Atlas was very honest with me and said, Kismet, oh, Crazy Ozzy coming in with a bits. 200 bits. Wow. Thank you so much. For that love, as well as that resub for 4 months. Appreciate it. Josie should be a photographer. I know, right? All right. She took a lot of those photos, by the way. I would hand my phone, which is precious to me, because I trusted him so much. I would hand it to them, and they would take pictures. Same thing with Banish. Was taking some pictures for me as well. But yeah, if they can't work together, then I just can't keep them. I can't keep people who can't work together. People who can't show up on time. People who can't communicate to each other. Right? If they can't communicate, they don't want to communicate, they don't say, hey, I'll be there at this time, or they'll say, I can't be there at this time, because it makes it very difficult on all of my mods if people are not showing up on time, if people are not communicating if they're going to be there or not, because then they have to scramble to change their plans to be there. So a big tip for you streamers out there, make sure that you get epic mods like mine, but you can't have mine. Just saying. All my mods are awesome. They are amazing. But of course, you've got to have that really great communication. The better your communication, the better that most people are on board, willing to help out the stream, to be there, who are a fan of the stream. Right? If they're just there to have the status of mod, then you shouldn't have them. You shouldn't have them. You should get rid of them. Right? Get them out of there and say, you know what? If you're not enthused about what you do, I don't want you to be part of it, because eventually you're going to get pissed off, and then it's going to cause a problem. Right? So that's what I suggest you do with your mods. Make sure that you have incredibly great mods who really just like click together. All my mods click together. They're really awesome. They're willing to communicate with each other and say, okay, I'm going to be there. You know, like I just added a thing in there where I'm asking all my mods to at least an hour if they can, or at least 30 minutes, let me know if they're going to be here for the stream. That's one of the things we learned at the show as well. And I learned it last year, as well as they had it at the panel this year, about making sure your mods are communicating. Now, sometimes that communication breaks down. Sometimes we don't know when people are going to be on. And then it's like a whole scramble to get somebody on. We're not sure. Maybe they still do show up, but we don't know if they're going to show up. There's a moment in everybody's stream where they're unsure. It's not the fact that they don't show up on time, or they don't help out, or they don't do things, right? Or they might start like arguing in chat. I've had that in the past. Or they might start telling me what to do, or they might start being sarcastic or rude, and they don't even realize that they've now transitioned from Kismet, hey, I love you, I'm here to help you, I want to be your mod, into the fact that Kismet, you should do what I say, and they start talking to me in a sarcastic tone, and I gotta let them go. I gotta let them go. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it with my members. I don't like to do it. But if you're a streamer, I want to give you the best tips I can give you on your mod crew. Make sure that they're willing to work together, that the personalities fit together, that they're willing to say, okay, Kismet, I understand you want me to let you know 30 minutes before, so in case something happens and you don't have a mod, you can fill somebody in real quick. You can ask somebody to fill in that day, whatever it is. That's why I've added that as well, because we did learn that at the con. That is a brilliant idea. Because me as the streamer, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on with my mods, and my mods are incredible. And again, you can't have any of them. No, because they're mine. Because they're my awesome mods. Because they're my awesome mods. So there we go. Heads up to my mods, and heads up to everybody who is going to get mods as a streamer. There you go. Now, of course, here's Kira Corellia having an awesome picture with Josie, another one of my favorite pictures. Both incredibly great sweethearts as well, part of the extended family streamer. I love this picture with BGG. Look at Joe. Such a great picture. I'm yapping about something in the background. And of course, at the Intel Streaming Center that day, and it's a funny picture. Makes me laugh every time. Now, spot the guy without a beard. Spot the one dude without a beard. Who is it? Who is the one dude? Now, notice me and Banish with our awesome sweaters that we got for TwitchCon for streaming live at the show. But spot the guy without a beard there, guys. There we go. Kismet, I agree with you about the streaming matter too. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to have people that work together well. If they're not enthusiastic about what they do, then, you know, they asked to be mod. I didn't force them to be mod. You got to let them go. And if they start getting disgruntled, they start being disrespectful, they start fighting with other mods or fighting with other people in the chat, they got to go. And I don't want to let them go. And I try to let them know, and I try to give them several chances and stuff. Say, look, this is becoming a problem. Let's talk it out. What's the problem? How can we solve it? What can we do? And if they can't be solved, then the best problem is for them to take a break. Take a break. Relax. You know, don't take the stress of being a mod. Don't take the stress of helping out on the stream, and just relax and do your thing. And then if you want to come back later, I might give you another shot. I don't know, depending on what happened. But you know, sometimes people just need a break, right? They get to that point where the second they start being disrespectful to you, that's when you know they're at that point. The same thing with members, by the way. If you're a guild leader, if you're working with a real life team, if anybody on your team starts being disrespectful to you, you got to quell it right that moment. Right that moment, because from then on, they're going to treat you like that, and I know that you don't deserve it, and I know that I don't deserve it, because I've been through some stuff, bro. I've been through some stuff, and I've been working my butt off 7 days a week. So I know I don't deserve it, because I do nothing but send out the love to peeps. Right? Right. All right. So, spot the guy without the beard. Now, these are a whole bunch of awesome streamers. Now, I remember Red Overdose, of course, my buddy Banlish, and of course my bros, Matt and Joe, and I forget the other two. I'm so sorry. Joe, tell me who the other two are. Tell me who the other two are. I should know. I'm old. I have sleep apnea. I forget names. Like, you're lucky I remember your guys' name. You're lucky I remember Banlish's name. But Red Overdose is the one in the middle there with the cap between Banlish and Matt. And I forget the other two. Who are those guys? Who are those guys? I know. I'm the one with no beard. Kismet, can you borrow any of your mods? No, you cannot. I consider them part of the extended family here. Kismet, I'm glad to hang out in one of your streams at TwitchCon. Pathfinder Phoenix. No problem, bro. No problem. Were you hanging in the background? Were you hanging in the background? Is that what you were doing? Whoa, Red Overdose in the chat. There he is. Wow, it's like I talk about Red Overdose and he appears like magic. Texas Cub, that's who it is. My brain. That's on the far left over here. Hold on, let me get my arrow. Let me point it out to you guys. Let me point. I know we're not doing much Fallout 4, but that's okay. It's running in the background. Of course, Kismet here. Banlish, Red Overdose, Matt from BGG. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Right here. I'm sorry, whoever you are, that I have terrible memory. Joe from Bearded Guys Gaming, and of course, not Red Overdose. I even said it wrong again. Texas Cub, right here. Texas Cub, right here. Another amazing streamer. Of course, all these people are streamers here, so show all these people some love. Show me some love, too. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Incredibly great. This is one of those epic moments in your life. You know what? I just streamed live from the show. I just pulled a whole bunch of epic people in. And then you go meet the real life people who are part of your community, part of the 7 Days to Die community, and of course Fallout community as well. You meet a lot of really, really great people, and this is another one of those epic moments. Another one of my favorite photos of a whole bunch of really amazing streamers that I really, really like. And you know what? If I didn't like them, I would tell you. I'd say I hate that guy because I'm a straight up guy. I don't BS. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't try to pull the wool over people's eyes. I am who I am. It doesn't even dawn on me to do that. It doesn't even dawn on me to try to you know, deceive people. I am who I am, and screw it. I'm old enough. I can do whatever the heck I want. So there. I can do whatever I want. I can just be me. I don't have to be anybody else. I don't have to put on airs. I don't have to say, look at me, look how cool I am. I don't have to do that anymore. And boy, is it freeing. I can just be who I am. I can just be who I am, the Kismet that I am. And that's who everybody got to see at the show. The Kismet who was just wearing his Hawaiian shorts and just being me. That's who I am. So I'm the straightforward, honest guy right there. 7 Days to Die game. Which one is the streamer? All of them are. These are all streamers here. Are those the famous shorts? They are. Those are my famous Hawaiian shorts, which actually go along with this shirt, by the way. I bought them both in Hawaii in 1999. That's right, 1999 I bought those when I was in Hawaii. That's right, they are older than some people. They're like 17 years old, 18 years old. Same thing with this shirt. Same thing with this shirt. One of my favorites. I actually bought 2 of these shirts and one of them disappeared a while ago. Of course, Banlish wearing his Twitch partner shirt there. Pretty awesome. Incredibly great picture. Another good one, frame right there. Of course, more BGG there. I love the angled pictures for some reason. I don't know what it is about angled pictures that I really like, but DeRusso here with the angled pictures with Josie, and that is the last picture that I have for tonight. I will have some other stuff. Of course, I'll be making this into a video eventually, but there I am again back at the airport. But yes, there it is. So this is a little bit out of sequence. I will, of course, make it more in sequence when I make the video. Of course, you'll be able to see that on there. There'll be even additional footage and all sorts of other epic stuff on my YouTube channel, as well as I'll be uploading the highlight here on Twitch, though I would prefer if you watch it on YouTube because I make 0.00000000000000001 of a penny. But it goes into the stream, so there you go. There you go. So until they monetize it here on Twitch, which I talked to them about, and by the way, all the stuff I just talked to you is about 5% of TwitchCon. That's about 5% of what we did at TwitchCon. There'll be a whole bunch more stories on other days, but I think it is time. I think it is time to play some Fallout 4. So let's get going. We're gonna dive straight in. Bam. Let's go to it. Now we are way off in the boonies. And we have no vertibird signal grenades. Right here, of course, we are playing through in melee mode, in the hardest mode in the game. I am playing in the new survival mode. I have 2,000 hours almost in the game. This is my 5th playthrough. I'm at level 90-something or 80-something. I can't remember. 83, yeah. 83. Now, I've just done some mainline story questing, some side-level story quests, which is talking to Virgil. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he doesn't normally look like that. And I just walked across the entire wasteland to get here. Now, I got my buddy Preston backing me up. And, of course, I've got my bat. Now, again, the new survival mode is about 10 to 100 times harder than all the other modes. You cannot quick travel. You cannot just insta-save. Right here, look. You can't insta-save. You can't save. I know, it's trippy. You can't insta-save. You have to actually save in a bed. And that's why they have this bed right here. So let's just save again just to make sure. In fact, let's actually go ahead and save for 8 hours so that we go ahead and get that well rested. Kismet, shorts and awesome compared to his socks. Yeah, Red Overdose. You know who had the idea of me wearing those socks? First, those socks were given to me by Monsterholic. If you missed that picture earlier of all the well, let me show you that real quick. In case you missed it earlier. Hold on. Let me back up. Let me back up real quick. Actually, maybe I can start it over again. Hold on. Let me start it over. There we go. Quick slideshow, everybody. If you missed it earlier, sorry, I'm not going to go through every one of them again, but I will flip through them so you can see them. But right here, Monsterholic actually gave me those socks in the gift he gave me, including that Nuka-Cola Quantum, that awesome thing that's going straight up on my wall when I get it there. I'm going to put it right up here in my office, and all that epic swag that he gave to me. Incredibly generous, Monsterholic. By the way, Monsterholic, one of my major donators, as well as Dark Angel, who donated to get my mods to TwitchCon. So much love to them as well. Make sure to show Monsterholic and Dark Angel in there, as well as all the other epic people who did donate to get my mods to TwitchCon. I literally spent every last dime and actually went over by about $700-800, which I don't have. I spent every last dime because when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I say, you know what, I'm going to use this money for my mods, and I'm going to take them to TwitchCon. I'm going to buy their tickets, and I'm going to try to contribute in, and I'm going to try to buy them food and whatever I can do. And, of course, we gave like $100 to Crazy so he could make it back in his truck. And all of that stuff, I do as I say, even if it's to my own detriment, even if it costs me an extra $800 to make it happen. And that's the way I am. And that's the way I plan to be until the day I die. Because I used to just think about myself. I used to just look at people like they were turkey dinner, like what could I get out of this person? But I don't do that anymore. Because you know what? That's not a true friendship. When you're looking at somebody, what you can get out of them all the time. You know what you should do first? You should make a friendship with them and ask them for nothing in return. Ask them for nothing in return. And you know what? They usually come and help you out in return anyway. Because they're so happy that you don't want something from them. You know what? I didn't need Banlish I didn't ask Banlish to help me get streaming from the show. I didn't ask him. He just did. Because I said, Banlish, no obligation, bro. No obligation to raid me back. No obligation to do those things, right? I don't obligate people. I don't put conditions on friendship. Bearded Guys Gaming, they don't have to come and raid me. They don't have to come and hang out on my channel. I love it when they do, though. I love it when they hang out on my channel. They're always awesome to hang out with. I don't put... If you want to have a true friendship, I have lots of real-life people that I know, a lot of friends I've known over all the years, who would, at this very moment, if I call them, right now it is almost midnight. I could call them right now, and they would get on a plane and fly here. Even if I didn't tell them the reason. And those are the type of friends you want in the world. Those are the type of people you're always looking for, and I can tell you a lot of these people I consider like that. Who would call me up and say, Kismet, I need your help right now. And I would spend every last dime I had to go and help them with whatever it was. Those are the kind of friendships you should build in life. And I really felt like we had built those kind of friendships up with all of my mods, and of course with Banlish as well. And of course, I don't know that much with Bearded Guys Gaming. We didn't have much time to hang out. We should have went to dinner or something. Why didn't we go to dinner, BGG? I should have took you guys out for dinner. I didn't have the money for it, but that's okay. I would have just used the credit card and found a way to pay for it later. There we go. I should have took you guys out to dinner. Next time, surfing and dinner. That's right. The whole Bearded Guys Gaming crew, the whole 7 Days to Die crew in there, Red Overdose and come along, Texas Cub, we can come along as well. We should have went and had a gigantic party. That's what we should have done. Hung out and had a good time. Shut up. Could take DeRusso again, too. There you go. Also, DeRusso, big donator as well, helped my mods get to TwitchCon big time. Show him lots of love in the chat. So yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that. Probably because they were doing a whole bunch of stuff. They were meeting with a whole bunch of developers, and we were doing a whole bunch of other stuff, hanging out with mods and doing meetups and just streaming from the show and just one thing after another. It was incredible. So yeah, that's where I got the socks from that I wore when I was streaming live on TwitchCon at TwitchCon from Monsterholic. They didn't quite fit. But I put them on anyway, and I made them work. And that story I can't tell you on stream because my mods know. My mods know that internal story. We can't tell that story on a PG-13 stream. Sorry, can't tell you. Can't start. It kind of goes off the rails. Not too bad, but a little bit off the rails if you get down that line of a story. Texas Vet TV coming in. Speaking of awesome people who helped me get there, Unshakable Salsa says, what the boss kids cap thing for the amount. There's two different types of caps. Of course, there's the kids caps, which are all your caps you've had over this time. And of course, the boss kids caps are separate because I'm beta testing the Bit Boss where you guys can win real life loot right here in the chat. $25, $50, $100. You can win controllers, game controllers, headsets, right here in the chat. Now, how to do that, I don't know. But you can. And basically, whoever the Bit Boss is right now, Crazy Aussie, he is your chat overlord. He can control the chat. He can tax you guys. He can bless you guys. He can summon a dragon. He can do all sorts of stuff if you have enough boss kids caps. They're actually separate from each other. So I don't want, just in case something goes wrong with that beta, I don't want you guys to lose all your kids caps. So I cherish them for you. I keep them safe in Vault 45 so nothing horrible happens. So make sure to show Texas Vet lots of love, who sadly did not get to go, but we helped each other out. Texas Vet was nice enough to give me his reservation, and then I took my reservation, and we merged those two reservations together so I could extend those extra days. I would have not been able to stay at the Queen Mary the entire time had he not done that. Of course, it saved him from getting charged from canceling as well. So it really worked out for both of us, but next time, going with Texas Vet. We're going to bring him along too. Pokey, Texas Vet, going to bring them in. Of course, more of my mods, Nooshki. Of course, this will, if you want to go. I know you have lots of medical issues. Don't worry, we still love you. As well as Pink Ranger. I would love to bring them all next time. Of course, I will probably have to save up. I have to save up for this whole next year just to pay for TwitchCon next time. But we're going to do it much earlier next time. We're going to get all of our reservations right away. We're going to get all of our tickets. We're going to get everything squared away. We're going to get all the hotel stuff and make sure that we get it all done as early as possible so it's as cheap as possible. We're going to get it all squared away. I mean, it probably would have cost, if we pooled how much everybody spent, if we had organized that way better in advance, it probably would have cost us half of what it did. And I wouldn't be over by $700, $800 right now. I don't know how I'm going to pay for that, but got it on the credit card, so I guess I'm just going to pay on it for like the next 8 months or something. I don't know. But if you would like to donate to that fund, feel free to hit that subscribe button or feel free to hit that donate button to paying off that extra bit of TwitchCon. I went kind of crazy. I was buying everybody food, and also I went a bit crazy on, we upgraded the car, which of course cost me more, and so on and so forth. It was just, the cost kept going up. And oh, by the way, we also got a ticket while we were at the beach, which is a story I will tell you another day, our beach adventure and how it went completely off the rails. Off the rails. But we got to play some Fallout 4. So what we got to do is we got to get here, and I know we're running over a bit, but that's okay. We're going to play an extra hour in Fallout 4. We're going to start playing 3 hours in Fallout 4 as well. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh, that scared the heck out of me. Who was that? Who was that? Let the Thrill coming in with 100 bits. Made me jump. Made me jump. That is the jump scare right there. The lightning of the stream. You just blasted the stream. Thank you so much for that love. Let's see some hype and love in the chat. Now, for all of you, hold on, before we get going, for all of you, I gotta fix my camera too. Hold on, my auto thing is on. All right, I gotta breathe for a second because I was see how I start talking faster, and that's when I get really excited. I get really excited to talk to you guys about all the things that happen, and I only have so much time to tell you, so I try to go a little faster. I mean, literally, you come back on Saturday, everybody. Come back. I'll show you all the swag as well as more stories from TwitchCon. I might sprinkle some more stories in tonight, but we really got to get playing some Fallout 4. I promise. And again, when I promise, I come through, even if it's through my own detriment, even if I've got to stay up later and stream for 8-10 hours, even if I've got to spend every last penny that I have. I am not a wealthy person anymore. I was wealthy at some point. I was wealthy. I was making incredibly a ton of cash when I was young, doing pre-press and printing and graphic design and just making bank. Making bank with no kids, no house, no obligations, just blasting $1,000 a week. Now, it's nice, but life is not just about that. When you have money and you don't have all of the things that you really need in life, and that's like good people like this around you, right? Good friends to hang out with and go to shows and hang out with, and you know you can count on to be there for you. Those are the people you really need in life. Like my wife has backed me up all this time. We've been together 25 years. When I got really, really sick, she said, no problem. I'm going to go out and I'll get 2 jobs, because I had a really incredible, great job at Apple, and I could support the entire family without her having to work. Right? So she went out, and when I got sick and could no longer work, she went out and got 2 jobs and worked all day, every day, and still came home and helped with the kids, and still came home and made dinner and did all of that stuff in between working and all of that stuff. So I will never forget that as well. And I was a bit out of my mind too, because I was getting 0 sleep, and I was so sick all the time that I was not a functional human being for quite a long time. For a good 6 months to a year. I was just absolutely out of it. I could not function. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't drive my car. I couldn't do anything. So to go from that state, oh my gosh, gets me every time. DeRusso, jeez, DeRusso taking over as the bit boss. Holy mackerel! Thank you so much for those donations, everybody. I mean, thank you so much for that bit love. Now I'm going to show first. This is going out to all of my mods who absolutely crushed it. Now, if I go to another event, will I invite my mods again? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I hope they go. I hope they go to other events. Now, they don't have to hand stuff out if they don't want to. Again, I don't put conditions on my mods, though they did an amazing job, and if they did it again, it would be incredible. But I appreciate them so greatly. Like I was saying when I was there and I was streaming live, again, go watch my thing back on VODs, or you can watch on my Twitter. I put it up there as well. I'll put it on my YouTube eventually. That I was in tears from all of the love that you guys have given me. I mean, again, I was in the bed. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding or exaggerating in any way. I was stuck in the bed, laying down in the bed, and I couldn't do anything. I was disabled. I was debilitated. Debilitated. I was non-functional. I could do nothing. As well as I was in a depression because I had lost my dream job. Now, I could be making 6 figures right now. 6 figures working for Apple. I don't have to stream. I could be making 6 figures, right? And I was a fast track to work with all these amazing teams all around the world. I don't have to stream. But I got sick, and I couldn't do it anymore. So, I'm going to cry a little. I couldn't do it anymore. So I had to find something that gets me out of the bed. And I know a lot of you who come in my stream look for that inspiration. Look for me to say, don't let anybody stop you. And don't let anything stop you from doing what you love. I am living proof. I have such amazing people around me, all of you, all of my mods, of course, Banish, incredibly great person. All of my extended streamer family like Bearded Guys Gaming, Red Overdose, Kira Corellia, Dreadhead Ed, Imperial Girl, War Witch. I could go on and on and on. A giant list of amazing streamers. And all the new streamers that I met who I didn't know when I was at the con. So amazing. Amazing. I would have loved to meet Dr. Disrespect, but he was getting in his Lambo, and it felt uncomfortable to walk up to, you know, he's already in the car, to walk up in the car and say, hey, can I get a picture with you while he's already in his car? I think that's kind of crossing the line. I'm one of those people who really think about the personal space of other people, not crossing that line, not making it uncomfortable for them. But I did donate $5 to him and say, Doc, I'm sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed you at the con. I didn't want to disturb you. You were getting in your Lambo. I'll catch you next year. So I did donate to him over there. So yes, so this love train first goes out to my mods. Everybody who has hit the subscribe button, everybody who has donated, I'm bringing back the Kismet love train. Let's do it. And of course, to Bearded Guys Gaming, to Imperial Girl, to of course my buddy Banish, who we just had the most incredible time. It was like magical. It was like magical. Wasn't Bearded Guys Gaming, Red Overdose, and everybody else who was at the con, DeRusso, all my mods, anybody and everybody who's in my stream right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that TwitchCon was nothing short of magical, other than the terrible Wi-Fi problem and the insane security. It was nothing short of magical. The event itself and the people at TwitchCon was nothing short of magical. It was absolutely a home run. They crushed it. They crushed it, crushed it, crushed it. I mean, those are my only 2 little gripes, and they're just a little, no big deal. But it's more of a venue thing than an actual TwitchCon thing. But if you thought it was magical, put it in the chat, and we're going to do a love train for all of you. Let's do it. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button. Let's do it.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
Let's do it, everybody. This is called the Kismet Love Train. This is where you put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers right there. And you can put whoever you want. You can put Bearded Guys Gaming in there. You can put Josie. You can put Chewy. You can put Dark Angel. You can put Banish in there if you want. You can, of course, put all the people who are subbing to the channel tonight. Let me get their names. Let me get their names over here. I'm using my Stream Elements thing over here. I love this thing. It is the greatest thing. My little thing that shows me all the people who subscribed tonight. A Crazy Aussie, iFlex, Josie, Assassin Red, Kick PC. Also, with the love. By the way, Kick PC won that. Won that giveaway. Big congrats to you, Kick PC. I want you to put all of their names in there, of course. DeRusso. Who else did I'm forgetting somebody. Monsterholic, Crazy. Show every single person, as well as Sister Wolf, who helped out while I was live at the show. Show Sister Wolf some love. Show Nooski some love. Some Pink Ranger some love. In fact, show yourself some love in the chat because you deserve it. You're here in the stream. I want to see the most epic, the most incredible, the most amazing love train we have ever done right here on the stream. Let's do it. Wow, we're approaching that 5 subs right there. If somebody else hits the sub button, everybody in the chat going to love you because we're going to give out 10,000 Kiss Caps if you hit that sub button right now. If you're the one, everybody in the chat going to love you right now. Let's do it, everybody. Let's do it. Sorry for you. Going to play some games while we're at it, too. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for indulging me tonight, everybody. Check out my shirt. Thanks for indulging me tonight, everybody. Thanks for letting me talk a bit about TwitchCon with you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it greatly. I know you're here to watch Fallout 4. I know you're here to watch some games. It's okay. We're going to play some games right now for you guys. We're going to keep going. We're going to go an extra hour in Fallout because you guys are awesome. Uh-oh. Can't get in my power armor. Oh, no. My power armor. Oh, there it was. Having technical difficulties. That was lucky. Aimed at the ground, aimed at the feet to get back in my power armor. Oh, look at that. Keep it going, quick, quick. I love that emote. Love that emote. Oh, yes. What an awesome Kismet love train. Thank you so much for coming in, showing the love to all of those people. Again, that was nothing short of magical. Magical. Now, I wish more of my mods could have been there. I wish Sister Wolf could have been there. I think she would have had a great time. I know she has medical issues that make that very difficult. Also, of course, Dark Angel, I know would have loved to see Sister Wolf. Of course, Nushki and, of course, Pink Ranger and Big JP would have been awesome to have you guys there. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. We will try. I will raise every last dime and spend every last penny that I have to get you there because I think that's really important. I didn't see anybody else bring their mods. I didn't see people who make, you know, 50 grand a month. Some of those streamers, the big streamers, by the way, make incredible money. They make like 25, 50,000. If Doc is not making 50 grand a month, then there's something wrong. There's something wrong because I see him make a grand in like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes in his stream. So many people doing it, so many people donating, that kind of stuff. And I didn't see any of them bring their mods. Because that's who I am. That's the type of person I am. I repay people's kindness. And it always comes back to you. It always does. Even when you have no money. Even when you only have pennies to rub together. Like, I'm in the hole now by about 800 bucks. But even when you have no money, you feel so good about it. You feel so good about you did right by other people. You didn't look at them like a turkey dinner. You didn't look at them like, oh, I just want something out of this person. You are really kindly trying to help somebody else. And that's what I love to do. And that's what I plan to do until the moment that I die. Because you know what? I want to be a positive force in the world. I've already been a negative force. I know where that goes. It goes to a dead-end road. It ends nowhere. You get nothing. You can be the richest person on the planet and still be absolutely miserable. And I've known lots of millionaires who were absolutely miserable on the 5th or 6th wife. They couldn't find their most important thing in life, right? That special other person, friends to hang out with that you can trust, that will have your back. My mods had my back the whole time. They were doing nothing but, Kismet, we got you, bro. If you fall, we got you. We got you. And just looking out for me at every turn. They saw I would get dizzy going up and down escalators. They were watching me to make sure I didn't fall. That kind of stuff. Right now, they're helping me right now. Josie's in the chat saying, Kismet, don't forget your overlay. I see her over there being awesome. There we go. All right. Back over here to my Fallout 4 overlay. Let's do it. Let's do it. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out again. Much love to every single one of you. It was incredible to meet all of you at the thing. Now, I can't do... Oh. Oh. Look out. I can't do... no vertebrates. Ooh, the Reaper to start us off today. Nice. Now, I'm in one of the hardest zones in the game. Oh, no. Kill my bro. Kill my bro. You got to go. Do that so often. Where's the other one? Kill my bro. Whoa. Where you going? You're not going to get away. Bam. Love that epic slow-mo. Now, again, we are trying to do the happy ending. That means that 3 out of 4 factions are going to be happy at the end of this playthrough. Now, again, I'm playing in the hardest mode. The hardest mode you can. I can't play the other modes. They're too easy. I was playing it at TwitchCon. I'm like, too easy. Too easy. I could just annihilate everything just like in one shot very early in the game. Now, when you are ready to step it up a level, I would give survival mode a try. Now, play it to level 20. You're going to die a lot. Look, I die 126 times, and I have 2,000 hours in the game. 2,000 hours in the game. By the way, don't let me forget to tell you my Bethesda story tomorrow. Don't let me forget to tell you my beach story tomorrow about the car. Don't let me forget to tell you all the... I mean, I got a million of them. So much going on. So I literally have to walk all the way out of here. I gotta walk all the way over here. Now we're gonna try to go to Somerville Place over here, which is one of our settlements. And of course, we're gonna take a lot of radiation here. We also need to look and see if we've got anything that'll help us. We don't have any Rad-X. We're gonna go ahead and take a stem pack. Take a couple stem packs and drink that thing there. I don't think we have any other food. Go ahead and eat some Rad Scorpion meat. Yeah, no radiation stuff on us here. Now, we're going to go ahead and burn some fusion cores because we need to get out of here. Again, we're way out in the wasteland here, out in the radiated zone, because we had to talk to Virgil. We're doing the main storyline. We're trying to keep all of them happy. We're trying not to get the, the Brotherhood to kill the Railroad and the Railroad to kill the Minutemen and so on and so forth. The Institute, something befell them. If you missed it on my stream, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you because I don't like to spoil it. If you see me do it live on stream, I will warn you, spoilers. But, otherwise I don't like to spoil it. Now, we can't see a darn thing out here because there's so much radiation. Now, we need to watch out right here. Look at that, there's some radiation kind of cloud there. We'll walk around those. There's some lava and stuff on the ground as well. Certain areas you get burned as well. And, of course, higher radiation concentrated areas. Now, my power armor here has radiation resist on it. So that's why I can kind of walk through here. I'm kind of walking through right through the main radiated zone here. Now, I can't use vertibirds. I can't use quick travel. The reason why I can't use vertibirds is I ticked off the Institute, which inadvertently also ticked off the Brotherhood. So now we can't buy anything from the vendors. So we need to do a bunch of these side quests to try to get to a point where maybe we could talk to the vendors again. I don't know. Because I didn't do it in the perfect order. But right now, the Brotherhood is not killing everybody else. So I think we're okay. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we'll find out as we walk along the wasteland here. Uh-oh. Here they come. Get ready.
I think I got something over here. Opening fire.
Oh! Critical strike with a one hit. Backing up a little bit. That's not good. See how I use the terrain to my advantage while I get my action points back? Now, the Death Claw is going to fight that, and then, of course, Preston's got my back. Whoop! Woo! Battle tactics, everybody. Battle tactics. That went horrible. Whoa! That's all I mean. Another Rad Scorpion. Again, battle tactics. He's going to go in the ground. He's going to pop up here. Come on. Now you get up on the rock. He doesn't jump out as much. There we go. My thing didn't work. I hate it when my bat doesn't work. There we go. Adios, bro. That could have went horribly wrong really, really fast. See that glowing Rad Scorpion.
Don't need that anymore.
Rad Scorpion Hunter. Then I had another glowing Rad Scorpion. And then a Death Claw. All in the same spot. Now again, notice how Preston has the Gatling laser. I can't use the Gatling laser, but he can. Backing me up. As well as I used this rock face. I saw this rock face there, so I went up on the rock face. And then when they came at me, I backed up, stood there for a second while he was fighting all the rest of them, using him as a tank. And then, of course, waiting for my action points to go back up again so I can get them. Because it's too hard to swing when you have that many people on you. That's when the good time to use your VATS. I rarely use my VATS, but I try to use it very, very effectively. There we go. Write down your story. Oh, look who it is! One of my buddies from TwitchCon who I didn't get a picture with for some reason. I'm sorry I did not get a picture. I'm terrible at getting selfies. Captain Staples, show him some love. Let's give him a shout out in the chat. Now, in life, there's some people you run along, right? Who you know are great people. Who just need a little bit of a boost. A little bit of love to keep their encouragement going, right? To keep their passion for what they love to do going. Now, Banish is one of those people. I went, when I was a big streamer, I had 200-300 people on my channel, and I went and showed that love to Banish, right? And then Banish would go on to be even bigger than me, get partnered before me, which is pretty awesome. I don't resent that, by the way. I don't resent when other people have more success than me. I am going to be who I am, and my success level is going to be based on me, not on somebody else. So if you're jealous of someone else's success, like Bearded Guys Gaming is a way bigger channel than mine now. They used to be much smaller than me. And I went and rated them, and so did a whole bunch of other epic people like Banish and a whole bunch of other people, and helped push them up, right? And they went on, and they're a much bigger channel than mine, and big congrats to them. Why be mad about it? Why be mad about the very thing that you were trying to cause in the first place? Baelish, going to be a much bigger streamer than me. He's going to be making much more money than me. And that's okay, because I know I had a part in it. I had a part in pushing those people up, right? And they came back and showed me that love too, and I didn't even ask them to. I said, no, you don't have to. You can go out and send it to somebody else. But they did anyway, and I appreciate it. When I did try to get partner, I did ask if people want to. I didn't. It wasn't a condition of friendship. They didn't have to. And some people didn't. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people whose channels I pushed up, a lot of people I raided, didn't come back. And didn't raid my channel when I needed it most, when I was trying to get my partnership. But Bearded Guys Game did. They did. And so did Warwitch. And so did Banlish. And so did just literally hundreds of other people come in and say, Kismet, we believe in you. We think you should be partnered. Right? Now, one of those people is Captain Staples over here. Now, if you have not discovered his channel, frankly, just click on his name, hit the follow. Now, I saw him last year at TwitchCon, and I thought he was a funny guy. I really liked his thing. I really liked his stream and whatnot. And I thought he was a great guy. I just think he wasn't getting his due on Twitch. So me and Banish went over there and we blasted him with a mega host. We double blasted him. Me, Banish hit him, and I hit him as well. I said, oh, I remember this guy. I remember this guy from TwitchCon. He's a really great guy. So we went over there and we blasted him big time. Just so you know, Captain Staples, he used to be smaller than my stream. I'm the one who pushed him up, and a whole bunch of other people too. And the fact that Banish works very, very hard, and Bearded Guys Gaming works very, very hard. I know you work very, very hard. I know I work very, very hard at being a streamer. It's not just one thing that makes streamers become partners. It's a whole bunch of things that you have to work on if you want to become partners. Did you already subscribe? That's the thrill coming in, or maybe I'm getting confused. Didn't he already subscribe earlier? Oh, maybe that was a host. I'm old, I forget. Thank you so much for the love. Let's see that love and hype in the chat. I hope I'm getting your name anywhere close. Dial the thrill 771. Feel free to let me know how to say it right in the chat. What? Oh, now here's somebody who's also awesome. Nizro coming in with a 4-month resub. Love. Thank you so much, my awesome 7 Days to Die community mod. I'm sorry, Nizro. I'm sorry I'm falling behind. I know I promised I would play Fallout 4, and I always keep my promise. I try to. I try to as much as I can. Play some Fallout 4. Let's talk while we're walking. Watch out for this area right here, by the way. Massive amount of radiation. Massive amount of radiation up in here. Let's also go ahead and take some more stem packs. Get the heck out of here. We're getting radiated like crazy. More up ahead. Ready? Get your weapon out, bro. Now here's what you can do also.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Send Preston up ahead.
There.
Consider it done.
Send him up ahead so he can tank. And then he's going to get aggro first while you hide.
Get him.
Now he's going to grab aggro. Now sometimes they'll come after you anyway, which I think is lame. But while he's grabbed aggro, then you come up behind and go boom. Get him, Preston. I'm trying to stay behind him, so I'm not getting a frontal attack, while Preston is hitting him as well. Oh my gosh, that dude is...
Sturgis can tell you the details about how to get into the Institute.
Dude, I already got in there. Already got in there. All right. So yeah, see, I used him as a tank. Very important. Captain Stable says, seriously, I'm so glad I got to meet you, man. The conversation we had with you and Banish are no joke. Highlight my TwitchCon experience. Same here, Captain Stable. Same here, man. I remember. I mean, I never forget the way I started and when I had 100 people and when I was just looking to find out what this whole streaming thing was about and to see if I could do it every day. I mean, physically, could I do it? What the heck? Come flying out of there and got killed. Okay. Is that you, Preston? Oh, Preston got ganked. Preston got ganked back there when I wasn't looking. Yeah, so Captain Staples, I love what he does. I think if he worked on his stream, he could build it up and eventually become partner. I think he could. He's just got to find his thing that makes him unique, that makes people want to watch his channel. He was doing like a detective story thing. I think that was incredible, by the way. I was watching that the other day. Captain Staples was in there, and he's like, okay, I'm going to do a detective thing. Okay, well, you know what? Hey, you know, this guy, he totally like, I don't want to spoil in the story of Fallout, by the way, but I love that detective thing. He was talking to different people, and he was trying to investigate the thing. I love that. I love that kind of theme stuff. So I think that's one great thing in your stream. As well as, of course, networking with other streamers and whatnot. I even, on my +1, I pulled Captain Staples into the partner lounge so he could hang out with me in the partner lounge. I did not know I could do that. I would have brought one of my mods in as well into the partner lounge. Next time, mods, remind me. I could have brought you into the partner lounge as well.
Sir?
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to start talking to you. I got to get out of this radiation before I die. Let's go. So yeah, so I brought Captain Staples in there. We hung out. We had I think I had some lemonade. The lemonade thing wasn't working. So we hung out. We talked for a bit. Bandler's was talking to some other people. We chatted a bit about creating another chat for his mods and a whole bunch of other streaming stuff as well. You know, there's sometimes people just need you in that moment, right? People just need you in that moment. Like when I saw that, Grimmy Bear. His thing got canceled. Now that could have been my moment either to say, well, you know what, that's not my problem. Or it could have been my moment to say, yo, Grimmy Bear, I got your back. I can help you out. I can talk to a whole bunch of other streamers. I know there's a bunch of people there that can hook you up and try to get you a place because they canceled on you, which totally sucks. They canceled on him the day before. Holy moly! I want my mama! Run! What is it? Oh my gosh, the matriarch. Jump! Am I overburdened? Oh my gosh, I'm overburdened. I'm overburdened, everybody. All right, we can't fight no Deathclaw overburdened. We're gonna have to drop some stuff. What can we drop? I don't want to drop any of that. Screw it. Fighting him overburdened. Get him! Again, battle tactics. Get up there, whoa! Nope, gonna die. Gonna die. I'm just too overburdened. I can't move. I can't go anywhere. I've got to drop some stuff. Ah, I hate dropping stuff. Hold on.
I've got this. Hey. Open fire.
No! There you go. Fight those guys for a minute.
Get him. Okay. Heads up. And this one's all mine. Heads up.
All right, let's try this. Whew. All right, it's getting a little nerve-wracking in here, huh? Oh no, I can't carry anymore. Oh man. We are so screwed.
Got it.
All right, screw it.
Just keep your cool.
Sounds like a plan. I got no water, so I don't have that much irradiated blood. Let him fight. Let him fight that for a bit. How's he looking? I was lucky that happened.
There's only one of them.
All right. Let's do this.
We've got this. I'll find him.
Oh, this is the scariest thing when you lose track of the Deathclaw. Oh my gosh, where did he go? He's gonna show up behind me! Sorry everybody, it's getting intense. I'll check the chat here in a second. Disappearing Deathclaw. Gonna go up there. He's gonna pop out. Watch this. Watch this, everybody. Gonna pop out of nowhere. Standing around the radiation zone. Getting chased by a Deathclaw. Hey. There he is. Aha! Got the high ground, bro. Out of grenades. All right, what else? Cryo grenade. I get him. Oh, I got him with that. I got him. All right. Again, don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. This is melee mode. This is the hardest mode in the game. See if I can take them both out. See, let him fight. There ain't no reason I gotta run down there. Where you at, Preston?
Hey. Over here.
Whoo! Crazy, crazy. Hold on, let me turn the sound up a little bit. I got this. I can hear it. I don't think you guys can hear it. I have it down a little bit. Oh, here they come.
Drop them.
Oh, he's out of fusion cores. Any more stuff? Flare gun!
Take him down.
Oh no, I don't have any flares! The one time I need the flare gun. The one time! Artillery smoke grenade, way too far away from that. I cannot use ranged weapons. I can't shoot it with a ranged weapon. Dang it! Oh my gosh, really? That's everything I use? Stop it! Had to get out of there. Had to get out of there. My thing is not working. Now I'm standing on this thing because it's hard for them to pop up on me. Waiting for my stuff to go up. Boom. Yeah, see him over there? So, I gotta get to Preston. Where'd you go, Preston? I gotta get to Preston and give him a fusion core.
Big bada boom!
Oh, I'm coming in with a big bada boom! This is really tough while being overburdened. This is getting tense, everybody. This is getting tense. Settle in. This is my normal stream. Where'd them suckers go? Now I'm getting tons of radiation. My stuff is going down here. Wow. Lots of stuff. Another amazing kid speech. Yeah, I mean, that's all that Captain Staples needs. He just needs a little bit of love over in his channel. People can discover him, what makes him an amazing streamer in his way. You know, you don't want to just copy. You don't want to just copy my stream. You don't just want to copy Bearded Guys Gaming stream or someone else like that. There we go. Look out.
You are with a few less legs.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy mackerel, those guys hit hard. Come on, give me them action points. Whoop! Block!
One of them.
Screw it! Old-fashioned way. Do it old school. Forget that.
Unload some of that stuff.
Yeah, duh. Thanks for the news flash, Preston. I hate when they put that there and there's nothing there. Holy mackerel. Death claws. Scorpions everywhere. This is craziness here. I'm severely dehydrated and I'm taking damage because of it. We got to get out of this zone. We are almost there. Come on, let's go. Tempted to drop some of this stuff. What do I got that I can drop? I don't want to drop anything. I'm too much of a hoarder. Don't want to drop anything. Yeah, so it was awesome hanging out with Captain Staples. We hung out in the partner area. This is the second time, only the second time I've been in the partner area, and it was only the first time and only time that I actually went in there to sit down. Me and Banish were exhausted, so we're like, hey, you know what? Let's just go sit in the partner area for a second. We'll hang out. We'll talk to Captain Staples. And I asked him at the door, can I bring a +1 in? They said, sure. So I brought him in with me. Brought him in with me. Let's do it. Woohoo! Fallout 4, how goes it? It goes awesome, Ripley. It's been crazy up in here. It's been crazy. Take it easy, Nezreal. Thanks for hanging out. What? Way coming in with a 3-month sub love. Resubbing the love. Love the pics from TwitchCon. Thank you so much. If you missed it here at the top of the stream, make sure to watch the VOD back later. I talked all about TwitchCon, what we did, all that kind of stuff. A whole bunch of stories from TwitchCon as well. If you'd like to see that. What? The double! The double sub love. Wow. Holy mackerel. You guys are crushing it today with a resub love. Thank you so much to Kellamal. Oh, jeez, that made me jump. That made me jump. Double. No. Taking damage. Taking damage because I don't have enough water and I got to use my stem pack again. Come on, old school. Wow, that was a real slow block. What's the deal? All right. Use those new melee skills. Now, I did learn how to block. Got to hold down the right mouse button at the proper time. Oh, yeah. Using the melee skills. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, cool. Ooh, I did learn something this playthrough. Now, I typically don't play in melee mode. I don't use grenades. I typically don't use any kind of buffs or anything like that. But in this particular playthrough, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and utilize that stuff. Come here, Preston.
Look alive.
Utilize that stuff to try something different. Now, I try to do something different every single time I play because that keeps the variety there. That keeps it interesting as well. So let's go ahead and give one fusion core over to Preston here. Actually, let's take something back. Fusion core 1, there we go. Let's go ahead and have him equip that Gatling lasers. There you go. Now you got the laser. Got my back. Again, we cannot quick travel. We have to walk. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're closing in on it right here. Vault 88, I believe. Or no, this is Vault 81. Vault 95. Vault 95. See, that's what happens. You go to TwitchCon for a while, you forget your vault numbers. A whole bunch of peeps over. Oh, there's an Assaultron. No! I don't want to fight the Assaultron. Come on, Preston. We're going the other way. That Assaultron will insta-kill me. Come on, Preston.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Move here.
Come on, bro. We got to go. We don't want that Assaultron catching up on us. We're going to go the long way around. Spooky. It's spooky, everybody. Now, we're going to try to get away from there. Now, Assaultrons in survival mode are one-shots. It doesn't matter if I have the best armor. It doesn't matter if I have the best gear. It doesn't make a difference. They will one-shot me. If they get that beam off, boom, I'm dead. I can't stop it with stem packs. I can't stop it with anything. And I got my armor all built up as well. Some guys over that way we want to try to avoid as well. We're just trying to dodge all these mobs here so we can get to our settlement and save. It's gonna be touch and go here, everybody. Touch and go. Let's be watching. Always be watching out for mobs. Again, I can burn my action points down below there because I have the strong back perk. I can use them to run. Of course, I've also reduced the cost of my action points when I am running. And it's also regenerating my action points because of my power armor a bit faster. So it's slowly not going as fast as it normally would. And then when I run out of... oh, I'm almost there. When I run out of action points, I can just walk slowly. It'll bring my action points back up again. And then when I get there, I'll take my finger off the W and then press it down again. And then we'll run a bit faster. All right, almost there. Look, we got the Kismet kill box to back us up just in case we're dragging anything. And I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it, everybody. That was epic. Oh, my gosh. That took a while. That took a while just to get out of there. It's a moo-moo. All right, let's get out of that power armor. Like so, and I'm severely dehydrated. Taking lots of damage, but I want to save first. Did that. There we go. Radiation storm gone.
I don't think we've met.
We totally haven't. All right, then we're going to go to the water pump.
Huh?
Woo! Drink some water. All right, we made it, everybody. Your game sound is out of sync, is it? It might be on your end. Yeah, maybe do a refresh of the stream. Cool games this way. Yeah, we're having lots of fun. Fallout 4, how's it going? Going awesome, Ripley. I guess Kellam coming in with the love, showing the love in. Thanks also TR Winks for the bits. Thanks everybody. I am back from TwitchCon, obviously. I'm actually not even wearing my Kismet shirts because they're being shipped here right now. I put them in a big giant box with a whole bunch of other swag, so I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt today. And I got my green screen up and running today, so I didn't, my whole body wasn't like dropping out. Dropping out. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, hey Bacon, what's up? If you haven't seen it yet, I actually asked Design by Humans to go and make me a backpack that I was going to take to TwitchCon. It was like a special backpack, Kismet backpack. I know I go way above and beyond. But they did not get it to me in time, but they did finally get it done. So if you want to check that out, my mods will take it and throw it in the chat for you. My mods right now are going, we are putting it in the chat? They will go ahead and find that link for you. I think I put it in Discord earlier and link that out to you. So again, thank you so much to TR Wings for the bits. Thank you, Kellam Mall, for the 4-month sub. Look at that. Your little baby dragon's growing up. Same thing with you, Wei. Your little baby dragon is growing up. As well as Nizro. I'm going to say Daryl or DYL. Captain Staples coming in with a massive host that I didn't even notice. Oh, my gosh. That's my bad, Captain Staples. What the heck? What the heck, Kismet? What are you doing today? I'm so out of it, Captain Staples. I am so out of it. Now, see, look. He didn't have to come and raid me. He didn't have to bring all those epic people into my stream that I totally missed and was totally like being a bonehead and missing them all. I apologize to everybody who just came in my stream with that epic host from Captain Staples. I do appreciate it. Sometimes I might call you Captain Sparkles, by the way. You know why I might call you Captain Sparkles? Let me show you why. Right here. Let me show you.
Hi, this is Sparkle, the legendary gamer dog. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the follow button, then go to your Twitch channel, then to chat, do a /host_Kismet, and if you really want to level up, press that subscribe button. Thanks and later, noobs.
There we go, because I have a dog named Sparkle, and she shows up now and again, but she's too late to hang out here. Let's see some Sparkle dogs in the chat, everybody. Thank you so much for that, host. I apologize if I missed it. I was in a bit of some action there, as you might have noticed. I should have escaped. I didn't even realize it. My bad. I am still massively jet lagged. I don't know if you're jet lagged, but I am massively jet lagged as well. If you just came into my channel, or if you were here literally like 20 minutes ago when he did raid my channel, welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play a lot of Fallout 4. I've played about 2,000 hours since the day it was released. As well as I play other Fallouts, as well as other games like 7 Days to Die. I'm going to be playing some Warframe on Saturday, as well as more Fallout, as well as some other games like Dark and Light. If you like those type of games, if you like building games, if you like to watch me die, if you like to watch people fall off cliffs, and all sorts of mayhem and craziness happen to entertain you, as well as to inspire you, then you are in the perfect spot. Welcome to the stream. Now, if you want to know even more about me, I happen to have, because I've been a graphic designer for 25 years, this thing that pops up. That's right. Again, play some 7 Days to Die, play some Fallout 4. Was playing some Elder Scrolls. Going to be switching over to some Star Citizen and Warframe as well. Of course, I am a Twitch partner. I did love to see Captain Staples at the show. Tried to show him some love. Tried to give him a boost as well. And it always comes back to you. Again, when you send out that love, it goes round and round. Now, speaking of awesome people, I also am the leader and founder of one of the longest-running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. Been together 15 years, also known as the Kismet BP, with 800 members over that time, 800-plus members now. I think we're closing on 900. As well as, of course, there they are having some fun in WoW back in the vanilla days, and, of course, Star Wars The Old Republic, with 300 members each of those, by the way. 300 members in each of those games. So pretty awesome. So welcome to the stream. If you are enjoying the stream, feel free to slam the dragon hammer on that follow button right there. It'll pop up on the stream. Just crush it. Just go ahead. Crush that follow button. And welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We were having some craziness there. If you missed it, we were having some absolutely craziness. Green Eyes Gamer coming in. You want to see the real Sparkle Dog, please? She is over there sleeping very comfortably right now. Maybe another stream. She's over there all worn out from running around in the yard earlier. Having fun with my children. It's good to be back, hanging out with my kids and my wife, and could tell them all the stories from TwitchCon. And, you know, whenever I go anywhere, everywhere else is not home. Home is here, where I am. It is always wherever my family is. So you'll find that in life. Now, I'm from California. I love California. I love the weather. I love the beach. I don't love the 9 million people who are always in your face. But 3 out of 4 isn't bad. And I don't like the high taxes and all that other stuff and the $493 you have to use to register your car.
Another day of hard work.
That's not exaggeration. How much I
changes.
paid to register my car when I got it. Crazy. Crazy amount. But I do miss it from time to time. But I don't miss it as much because wherever my family is, that's where your home should be. Wherever your significant other is, that should be your home. Because a home, like a physical home, is just a thing, right? It's just a house. It's just, you know, siding with, you know, frames with, whatever that stuff is they put in the middle. My brain isn't working. Siding and stuff and frames and drywall. There we are. Drywall and paint. And it's just a thing. A car is just a thing. Computers are just things. It's just stuff, right? But really the most important thing should be your friends, should be your family, your children, your extended family. Those people should always be the most important thing. In my case, I'm very lucky to have you guys, my community. I have my gaming team. I have my real life friends, my wife, my children, my extended family on my side. And of course, my wife has a huge family on her side, as well as just a whole bunch of amazing people that I know that I can count on in your life. And you need to seek those people out, on people you can count on. To be there when you really need them, because you will need them at some point. You will need them at some point. There it is, the Kismet Army backpack right there. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Give me some feedback in the stream. I think it came out amazing, but you let me know. Long time no see. How are you? I am doing awesome. Yeah, I've been off at TwitchCon with my mods and with my buddy Banlish, and we just had the time of our life. Did your dog miss you? Yeah, she's like, whoa, who are you, stranger? Who are you, stranger? She came running up to me. She's like, Kismet, Kismet, Kismet. I'm like, Sparkle, Sparkle, Sparkle. She's such a wonderful dog. Crazy, but wonderful. Crazy, but wonderful little puppy dog. Yeah, I had lots of fun. I would have loved to take Sparkle to TwitchCon. Oh my gosh, she would have been an incredible hit. Incredible hit, especially if I could have got a separate partner badge for Sparkle. That would have been epic. Little mini dog Sparkle partner badge. I would have made one. I would have had somebody make me a little Sparkle partner, right? Partner, you know, Kismet, a Sparkle featured on the Kismet channel, right? That would have been epic. I would have loved to have done that. I might ask him next year if I can actually, you know, have a mock partner badge for Sparkle. I would ask first before I would do that, because, you know, you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to get in trouble with them. Always ask first.
Hi, how are you?
Ask first. Clip the moo-moo. There you go. There you go. All right, so we're running across here. We're going to be going for another few minutes here. Our whole goal was to get back from the outer corner of the wasteland where you're getting radiated out here. Now, I'm massively radiated, you can see down there. But what we're going to do is we're going to fix it easily. by using, of course, our building. Now, I love to do a little building and I love a little bit of questing in a day. It's going to be a lot harder because we have to do a lot of walking now that we don't have the vertibirds, but that's okay. It doesn't really take that long to go from place to place. So we're going to go to miscellaneous. All the way at the end, there's this thing right here, which is one of my favorite things, the decontamination arch. Now, I need to look at where the power is. Power's right up there. I'm going to go ahead and go like this. I'm going to go ahead and run that power right to here, right to there. So we got our signal beacon, which is running, and then also we've got our decontamination arch just enough. Turn that on. No more radiation right down there in the corner. That's what's so great about building one of those very early on. There's a lot of stuff that's in Contraptions Workshop, a lot of stuff that's in other DLCs as well. I forget which one that's out of. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see which one that particular item is part of. Now, the way you can tell is there's little symbols, and I forget what it is. I think that's the Wasteland Workshop, if I'm correctly. Or is that Contraptions Workshop? I can't remember. What it's one or the other. The one with the Deathclaw head on it. Somebody will let me know in the chat. Which one is that, everybody? I get confused. I get confused sometimes. And again, thank you hugely for that host to Captain. Oh, my brain has gone completely off the rails. To Captain Staples again for that massive host. I apologize for missing it. I hate missing hosts. I hate missing hosts. I miss that, but sometimes I do get in the zone on stream. What armor is your character wearing? I'm wearing the XO1, a full suit of XO1. It's all modded out as Mark 5s or Mark 6s as well. As well as I have a bunch of things on there. I have the jetpack on there, as you can see. I've got some radiation resist on there. I've got kinetic legs that allow me... jet lag catching up to me. I have kinetic legs that allow me to regenerate action points, as well as bracers that are based, all of it's painted lead to resist that radiation, as well as I have the targeting HUD where I can see mobs in red if they are like sleeping or laying down. You can see the ghouls that are pretending to be dead, and you can tell the ones that are dead and not dead. The ones that are dead do not glow red. The ones that are not dead do glow red. So there we go. So we got that done. Now, where are we heading for our next quest where we can pick up next time? I think Butcher Bill is where we were going. Talk to the settlers at Covenant. Set up another Mila as well. That's Nuka World and Far Harbor. Help defend Oberlin Station. Not going to be able to get that done. So, yeah. All of this stuff. Eventually, we want to do that nuclear option, but first we want to do a lot of the railroad line first. So let's see where the, actually we'll just go in here and we'll hit R to find out where that is. All right, way back over there. How much time we got? Got just about 5 minutes. Now let's see if we can get from here to, where's our closest thing? Jamaica Plains? We don't have anything else? Murkwater. I think we can get to Murkwater easy. All right, let's see if we can get from here to Murkwater before we need to switch over to 7 Days to Die. Let's do it. Yes, I have a full set of XO1 fully geared out, fully maxed out, and it doesn't make a difference. They can still 1 or 2 shot me in this game. Easily. Easily. Oh, I should take a stim pack first before I go away. Now, here's what you do. You take a stim pack, and it's going to reduce my action points, as you can see down below. But before I leave, I will take that stim pack. Then I will go ahead and go in here. And I will go ahead and use the water pump. Now, if you do have any questions or comments, my name is Kismet. Feel free to put them in the chat. Just go ahead and use my name. It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat so I never miss your comment and question. If I missed it for any reason, I do not consider it spam whatsoever to just put it right back in the chat again. Don't worry, I will get to your thing as well because it goes into like a separate chat. So if you're talking directly to me, I won't miss it. Meteor Twitch coming in as well. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate you chilling out. Hope you're having a great time. There we go. Wasteland Workshop. I knew somebody knew what it was. I always get the Wasteland Workshop and Contraptions mixed up on their symbols. I think the Contraptions Workshop is the wrench, and the other one is the Deathclaw because, of course, you get the arenas in the Wasteland Workshop as well. So you can capture Deathclaws, and then you can make them fight, which is pretty awesome. I have done that on previous streams. A lot of fun. All right, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. to get that going on. Up, 2 more retweets of 1,500 Kiss Caps. There you go. Now, again, I gave away this game. I gave away this game when I was streaming live from TwitchCon from the Intel Gaming Center. I gave away Fallout 4. I also gave away $50. That's right, $50. And you're like, Kismet, holy mackerel, how do I get $50? How do I earn $50 here in the stream? What you do is you go out and you retweet every single time. It gets you Kiss Caps in the stream. Now, Kiss Caps are my points or my monetary rewards. So when we're giving stuff away, you have a higher chance to win. Now, just hanging out in the stream, you earn more. If you hit the subscribe button, you earn it 3 times the amount. You have 3 times the chance of winning. So if you want to win the epic loot here in the stream, I have tons of sponsors who will sponsor the channel, especially during Christmas time. We're going to be giving a lot away in November and December and so forth. I don't know. I might give something away today. You never know. You never know. I get in the mood. I feel like giving something away. You never know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But definitely go out there and retweet. Definitely go out there and host the channel. That also gets you Kiss Caps as well. Definitely do that because it's free. Doesn't cost you nothing. I mean, hey, even if you don't have a Twitter account, you go create a Twitter account, you retweet, it still counts. It still counts. Go for it. You're still sending out the word about the stream. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I like the XO one because the eyes, same here. Same here, especially when you turn it on. Isn't that epic? Isn't that epic? Thank you, Maynard Wedge, for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Come on in, hang out, put your feet up, take your shoes off, get yourself some popcorn. Some mayhem going to happen here in the stream. I'm going to show you guys my best tips, of course, along the way. If you want to be a wasteland tycoon like me. Now, I make 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game by the end of my playthrough. And you're like, whoa, Kismet, you must be cheating. You must be shortcutting. You must be using those third-party mods. Nope. Don't do any of it. And you're like, well, Kismet, I'm not on PC like you. I'm on Xbox. I'm on PS4. Do everything I'm doing on there. Now, sometimes I do use some of the DLC. If you don't have the DLC, you're still fine. You're still fine. You can make as much as me. I have made that much in the vanilla version without any DLCs before, and so can you. As well as you can go ahead and get some awesome ways of defending your bases as well. How about I aim in the right direction? Come on, Preston. As well. So we're going to be showing you a bit of that as I run through, maybe today, maybe on Saturday as well. I'm going to be reinstituting Saturday as one of my Fallout 4 days, as well as I'm going to start extending my Fallout 4 time. I might do a little bit earlier. Again, I would love your guys' feedback. If you'd like me to start at 9 o'clock and like I used to, just let me know. One of the things I love about this hammer, or this thing here, the bat. This particular bat is a legendary bat. Thank you also to, who was that awesome person who just hit the follow button? Let's see. Jav Robert. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Hopefully I got your name right. If I butcher your name, just consider it part of my charm. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Hang out. Put your feet up. Relax. Take it easy. That's right. That's what we do up in this stream. Now, what I do, of course, is I play some games. I share my tips with you guys. I also try to inspire you every day. Just so you know, 2.5 years ago, I was stuck in the bed. I was stuck in the bed. Before that, I had an incredibly great job at Apple. Incredibly great. Like a job of a lifetime. Something you work your whole life for. And I got sick. I got stuck in the bed. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I don't play a character, by the way. This is the real deal. My mods know. They were watching out for me so I didn't fall down when I was at TwitchCon. Basically, I got ill. But what I did is I had to find something else I love to do in my life, and I love to stream. I love to hang out here. I was so excited to stream today. I couldn't wait. See, look, it just makes me smile just thinking about it. I was so excited to stream with you guys. I was so excited to be here. Ah, oh my God, mama. Out of nowhere, you little sucker. Scared me. So excited to be here with you guys today. Stream some Fallout 4, of course. I'm going to be checking out some 7 Days to Die. Oh, another one. Oh, legendary. Look out. Get him, Preston. I hear when you get a legendary, you want to crouch. You want to hit him low. Block. Come on, bro. Wow, I'm taking lots of damage. See, look, I'm in the best armor you can get, maxed out, and dude like almost two shots me. I'm gonna back a little bit. All right, time for some of this action. Oh, or not. Home run! You see me knock him? Yeah, you like that, bro? Nice job, Preston. Nice job backing me up. See that home run? That's one of the cool things that this bat does. Now, I'm not going to tell you where you get the bat, but once you get the bat, it's pretty epic. The 2076 World Series baseball bat is a legendary item, has a small chance of sending mobs flying. Now, on top of that, I also have the perk over here, which is Big Leagues, which does double damage melee, gains a cripple your opponent, as well as grand slams them and knocks their head clean off, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. There we go. Oh, I posted on Twitter. Posted on Twitter. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Poison her chest piece. Good early on. Doesn't do me any good now. Whoop! Another one. Again, get down low. You want to... See, since I can't target a specific spot, like their face, I have to aim low. I have to aim low, get crouched down. Looking good. All right, where are we at? Well, we are really far away. All right, I'm going to get away from these eggs. So I stop aggro and everything. I say we take the shortcut.
Oh, good. I was hoping for a swim.
You were hoping for a swim? Hold up.
Thank you.
Whoa! The heck was that? Uh-oh. Now I'm really in trouble. Hold on. We gotta pump some stem packs for this guy. This guy hits really, really hard. Notice how I'm using the tree? Oh, there's another one! Screw it. Old school it. There's another one over there. That's why I got Preston backing me up. Use the trees to your advantage. Use them as cover. Where's he at? Yeah, he's right over there. He's shooting at me. I'm tanking him. There you go, Preston. Woo, mama. Now, those guys really hit hard. That was real lucky. I happened to be walking right next to those trees, and I was headed that way, too. Now, they stealth over there. Oh, there's another one coming. Getting back in my little tree hole here.
Hey,
Okay.
take him out.
Get him, Preston. Preston's got him. Gatling laser really great for Mirelurks. Really great for it. Certain weapons do more damage to certain mobs. I find the Gatling laser and the Overseer's Guardian one of the greatest all-around weapons. Incredibly great to use. Let's just go ahead and walk along here and see what we can find while we're at it. This whole like little area here you can walk along. It's trying to on purpose get you to walk across here so you get ganked. Now I'd go over there, but I don't have enough juice. Looks like we got something else here. See how I can see that in the ground? That's the targeting HUD. See how you can see that red aura in the ground? It tells me there's a mob there. Owned. All right, let's see what we got in here. I haven't been out here in a long time.
I think I got something. We found something.
See how I use battle tactics to get into the doorway? I backed my way into the doorway. So I looked in there first to see if there was anything in there. Always good to be thinking about your positioning, where you're standing, and all of that. Tons of loot in here. Tons of loot! Now, I'm a super looter. I loot everything. Take it with me. Even if I'm overburdened, I don't care. All of that loot does add up later. Big time. Big time. Wow, we are really far away. I thought this wouldn't take that long. Apparently, it's going to take a lot longer than I thought because we're overburdened. We're overburdened. This is going to take a while. There's a lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff out here. We're going to go ahead and get to some 7 Days to Die. Don't worry, everybody. Hang in there. Hang it. Oh. Preston. Hang in there. We're going to get there. We're going to walk a bit across the wasteland. Again, in survival mode, you cannot quick travel. It's the hardest mode in the game. Uh-oh. We don't want to go that way either. We don't want to go that way either. They have actual nukes right there. We're going to have to go down this way. They have actual fat boys over there that we don't want to get right into the face. Because we're doing pretty good here. Now, again, in survival mode, I can't save. I can't just insta-save. See? Can't save. So I've got to keep on keeping on. Also, if you jump, by the way, when you're waiting for your action points, it'll start using your action points again. About to burn another fusion core. Down to 7. Got plenty. Also, by the way, when we burn our fusion cores and they disappear, we actually get lighter weight, which is great. Walk along this a little bit. Should be pretty good. Twitch chat seems pretty laggy for me. Weird. It's Devon hanging out in the chat. What's up? What's up? Thanks for hanging out. Great to see ya. Thanks for hanging out. Again, thanks for that awesome host, man. I'm so... Oh, crap. Hey, Preston. Where'd you go, Preston? Oh, gosh.
You move too much!
Rust Devil's coming in. Yeah, go blow them up. See? Let them take care of each other. Battle tactics.
This is bullshit.
Second someone starts to shoot me, that's when I'm going to get them. Okay, now they're going to run in there.
What the hell was that?
All right, where the heck did Preston go?
Light him up!
Keep your head down.
There he goes.
Got my arm.
I'm using the thing as a protection. I'm using the edge as protection. I'm crouched here. I'm letting Preston help me out. There's Preston. Legendary. Let's get him.
You killed him.
Boom! The Reaper! Oh, someone else is about to get the Reaper. Boom! 2 of them for 1. Isra coming in with a 3-month resub love. Oh, the double Reaper. Oh, man, now that's some good gameplay right there. That was some good gameplay. Did you see those battle tactics? Use the Suicider to come out to kill some of them. Let him blow up on his own with them, and then wait until the opportune moment and come out and smack them all. Look at this little baby. Little bitty bear there as well. And I tried to use that battle tactic. Oh, the Super Sledge. A legendary Super Sledge. We know who we're going to give that to. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see. 50% more damage against robots. There we go. That'd be a great one for my buddy Strong. We'll go ahead and give that to him. But again, notice the battle tactics. Notice how I didn't just rush in there, because this is survival mode. The new survival mode. 10 to 100 times harder. The hardest mode in the game. Playing it the hardest way you can play here in melee mode or melee mode, depending where you're from. I am playing it the hardest way you can play. This power armor I have on, sometimes people come in my stream and say, you're using power armor. That thing's paper, bro. If that Suicider hit me, I would one-shot dead. Those guys could 2-shot me. Those robots can 1-shot me. Just so you know. Just so you know. This ain't your mama's. This ain't your mama's level. This is the hardest way you can play. Now, I have, usually in the very beginning, I do play without power armor. 1, because it is pretty expensive to play early on. And 2, I love to test the hardness of it. But later on, I love to use the jetpack. And that's really the only reason I have the power armor. Had there be a jetpack without it, I know there's mods that do it. But can you get a jetpack without it? I would probably just use the jetpack without the power armor anyway. But the power armor is nice, so if you have to fall long distances, you'll be okay. As well as if you need to use the jetpack, which I, of course, use the jetpack to fly up on top there, so the Suicider did not blow up on me, which is, of course, a very smart battle tactic in my case. Very, very smart. Let's keep walking away here. Let's go ahead and see how close we are. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, we're in a very high-level zone. There's a lot of very tough mobs in this zone as well. And again, Ezra, thank you so much for the resub. Love. Make sure to show that hype and love in the chat, everybody. Can't wait to play some 7 Days to Die. Now, what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be going on the community server and on the teamwork server, and we're going to ask everybody to gear up. We're going to invite everybody in, and we're going to just be making dynamite. Now, do not blow up the community server or the teamwork server until I say, which will be on Sunday. So we're going to have an epic explosion of both servers, and then what we're going to do is combine both servers into one. So we're going to be playing 7 Days to Die, both the community and the teamwork servers in one, and we're going to invite everybody in for an epic launch of our new server, but this time up another level. Now, I'm not going to turn on the 2,000 zombies until we hit day 100. So everybody needs to work together, or you can't. You can go work off on your own. But on day 100, I am going to turn it up to 2,000 zombies. Now, I'm also going to turn up the hardness of the game and, of course, add mods as well. So it's going to add a lot of toughness to our 7 Days to Die server. I know that the crew over there and on my teamwork and both community server can handle it. And, of course, then after we get that going on, after day 100, they are welcome to go and do whatever they wish. They can go ahead and build castles or whatever it is. But, of course, remember to follow the rules, be respectful, and all that awesome epic stuff. All those epic rules. Oh, cannot go that way. I'm at the edge of the map. I am at the edge of the map. All right, I got to go back this way. This way. Come on, Preston. Now, sometimes you'll hit an edge of the map unexpectedly. Now, notice how this hasn't actually at the bottom, which you would think it'd be right here, but this is the edge of the map. So we're going to turn around and go back this way. And we're almost there. On the other side of this kind of swamp here is where we're headed. And we're going to go ahead and get that going on. Mods in the future, make sure to whisper me, spam whisper me when I get a big host like that, if you don't mind. Until I see it. Until I see it, please. Because love it when that happens. That's epic. Smack that dude. Getting lots of Mirelurk stuff. Or Murlocs, if you guys are familiar with WoW. There you go. Oh, you right now are having some flashbacks. You're at Goldshire. You're out there fishing, and all of a sudden some Murlocs show up trying to eat your face. Like, dang Murlocs. Trying to eat my face. Trying to walk here. Trying to fish here. Now, if you haven't played WoW, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Absolutely no idea. Is that a legendary? Oh, it's a kill claw. And we got a Mr. Handy over. Hey.
Look alive.
Point it out.
Get up there.
Go there.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, again, I'm going to use Preston as my tank. I'm going to run him up there. Get him in position.
Take a look.
I'm on it, General.
That one.
Consider it done.
Now, he's going to shoot. I'm going to come up and totally miss him. I'll try to knock him a little bit. Stun him.
Grab anything useful.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'll grab it. There we go. Now, we're getting there. Now, there's a big mob that's usually right here. But no longer here right now because we took care of business. And I always like to peek in there in case there's something hiding behind me. That's why I like to be in third person when I'm walking. I don't like stuff to sneak up on me if I can prevent it. And here we are. Check out this epic level kill box we got going here. Look at how many turrets I've got on this one. Look at this. This is Murkwater. As you can see, eventually we'll come and we'll build a vault here. We're going to build a vault in every single location as best we can. But look at this. Look at this bunkered in with the epic kill box on top of there. The Kismet kill box defending the entire area. Anything comes up here, it's going to get annihilated. Now, I did see enemy somewhere.
Aren't you? Garvey.
I
Good to meet you, pal. You're one of the good guys.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Keep on keeping on.
Now look at this. We got it full in here.
I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
We've got some water pumps. Now it says you can't do it while in power armor, but if you just keep hitting E, you can. Like that. Like that. John still hanging out. Say, hey, Kismet in chat. Kismet, hype to see you back. Thank you so much. I had an incredible day weekend at TwitchCon with all of my amazing mods and with Manlish and with all the people that I met there. Just the time of my life. I mean, probably the best show I've ever went to, and not just because of the show, it's because of the people that I met and that I went with. It crushed last year's TwitchCon, and I had an incredibly great time. Incredibly great time last year at TwitchCon. I hope again to go next year. We'll see. We will see. Now, if you missed TwitchCon, I was talking about it earlier here in the stream. I would suggest to watch my VOD back. I did it right here at the top of the stream. So I would watch this VOD back later and just watch that front part. It will explain all the things I did, a whole bunch of stories, a whole bunch of pictures, and that kind of stuff as well. It would be almost like you were there. Unless you were there. Then you saw some of that. There we go. Pimp of the Dead coming in with a cheer, showing the love. Says, what's up, Kismet? Let's get that bit cup filled up. Let's get it filled up so we can drop some big bada booms on that baby. Wow, so many subs tonight, everybody. So many subs. Now, mods, did we hand out the casual the points for hitting that thing? I missed it if you guys said so. I've totally been in the zone today. Totally been in the zone. There we go. Let me know if we handed out the 10,000 Kids Cats for hitting that 5 sub love goal. Let me know. But you guys are crushing it. Look at that. 9 resubs and subs today. Thank you so much. Every penny goes right back into the stream. Sometimes pennies that I don't even have, which a great example is TwitchCon. I went way above and beyond. I spent way too much. I put a few too many things on the company credit card. So every time you hit that subscribe button, it is going to pay that off now. Now I'm in debt. I've never been in debt here on the stream, but I thought it was totally worth it. In this case, that I thought it was kind of the opportunity of a lifetime to stream from TwitchCon, which it was, and of course get to take all my mods as well, who had a fantastic time. Now this is what I call a basic build. Notice how I've just got some sleeping bags here. I've got, of course, a radio beacon and a whole lot of turrets. Because this place gets attacked a lot by a large amount of enemies. And they come in like in a group of 5 or 10, and they'll come in from one side. Now, of course, if you have the Kismet kill box, either on top of your building, underneath your building, or on a nice skinny platform, which is my personal favorite. I call it the kill box 2.0 or 3.0, depending on how you build it. But it annihilates everybody. This is all you need. All you need is a bunch of turrets sitting on that platform, and it'll annihilate them, even if they're just the heavy ones like I've got here. This right here is a heavy turret, heavy machine gun turret. Now I like to, of course, also have lasers and rockets as well. I'll add those later when I do come back to do make it into a vault as well. But right now it is acting as a great kind of stop point where we can come on in here like so. Now notice right up here on top of here, if stuff does get crazy, it gets out of control, bam, we can flip that switch, boom, we're contained, we're locked in, we're safe inside the base. That's why I love those electric doors. Love the electric doors. Don't think so. There we go. There it is, everybody. You just got 10,000 Kids Cats for all the epic people tonight. For all the epic people coming in, showing that love. Now, I know I have missed a few people. We haven't done the love train. We're going to do it right now. We're going to do it right now, everybody. Let's do it. Now, these are the people I think that we missed. If we already got these people, let's get them again. Screw it. That is a Crazy Aussie. DYL, Nizro, Wade, Kalamal, and Ezra coming in, showing the massive love of the stream, showing that resub or first new sub as well. I want you to use their names in chat. You can pick any of them you'll want, at them with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. You know Saltbot going to tell you the same thing. If you've never been on the love train before, you get in for a treat. Let's go.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite times of the stream, the Kismet love train. Let's do it, everybody. Put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers right there in the chat. Make sure to show lots and lots of love to the people that keep this stream going. We got some corgis going right off the top of the stream. So if you throw some emotes in the chat, they're going to pop up right here. They're going to fly all over the screen to show that support for every single person that pressed that follow button, every single person that hosts the channel, and of course, every single person that goes above and beyond and hits that subscribe button. And the people who are really legendary, the people who are really above and beyond right now, who go to Game Wisp and say, Kismet, I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to even go above and beyond that subscription here on Twitch. I'm also going to subscribe to you over there on Game Wisp. I appreciate all those people who are going, because those are the people who just helped me pay for TwitchCon, and hopefully they stay subbed, because I got to pay off that debt now. I got to pay off that debt, so I'm asking you, please, please, stay subbed over there. Normally I don't ask, but in this case, there we go. Ah, some more witch emotes there. I saw him last night. Huge congratulations. Again, I do not get upset at other people's success. That's what it's all about. Their success is your success. Because you go in there, and he came in, showed me lots of love. He's a big name streamer. He's a big time streamer over there, Warwitch. At least I consider him that way. And he came in, rated my channel. I didn't know who he was. I apologize. And I wasn't that great at rating at that time either. Not that I'm that great missing one today. But I wasn't that great at rating and saying hello and all that stuff. And he taught me a bit about that by rating my channel. And then I learned, based on him coming in and rating my channel, I tried to get better at saying thank you and all that kind of stuff. So then, of course, he got featured on the homepage last night. 1,400 viewers. It's about time. It's about time he got recognized as one of the greatest streamers on Twitch. About time. Again, he's having phenomenal success. Congrats to him. Make sure that you don't put conditions on your friendship. I don't need anything from Warwitch. He doesn't have to raid my channel. I am incredibly happy for him. I'm one of those people who likes to be a good friend, who likes to be one of those people who's not going to walk up to you and want something from you. Don't do that to your friends. Don't walk up to them and say, hey, I want something. You walk up to them and say, hey, how's your day? How are you doing? I love what you do. Keep doing what you do. That's what you do. That's a true friend. A friend will do that. Don't look at them like they're chicken dinners and what can they do for you. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't look at people like that. I just naturally don't. I don't need anything from anybody, really. I really don't. But I appreciate it. I appreciate people who do come in and show the love from the stream. Oh, and the big bada boom! I love your 30-second video from TwitchCon when you almost cried, showed how much you dedicated to what you do. Great stream, Kismet. Oh, thank you so much, John Seal. Yes, I was so, that whole entire day, I was so on the verge of crying. Every time I would think about streaming live from the con, I would start to get choked up. I would be going from place to place, and I was running from here to there. Of course, I hadn't slept very well either, because I was doing nothing but running the whole time from one thing to the next thing. But yeah, I almost lost it a few times in that stream. It was just the event of a lifetime. I mean, to struggle so hard, and I know you guys are going through the same thing. You're just struggling. You're just struggling every day, and life just makes it so hard sometimes. It's so hard to get out of the bed. It's so hard to be dizzy and manage your conditions every day. If you got a breathing condition or some sort of medical condition, it is so extra difficult that some people who don't have medical conditions don't even appreciate. I know I didn't appreciate it. I didn't know I appreciated it when I didn't have medical issues. I didn't appreciate it at all. I didn't even think about it because I just who I am and I just took it for granted. But man, when I don't take it for granted now, that's for sure. I don't take any day for granted. Any day I'm out of the bed and I'm sitting here streaming with you guys, or I'm traveling to TwitchCon, or I'm hanging out with my wife and kids and I'm not stuck in the bed is a great day. It's a great day. And I mean, the outpouring of love to get this 47-year-old guy partnered is incredible. And I tell people, you know, I'm not the good-looking girl. I'm not the, you know, young, good-looking guy. Not the, you know, what you would call a signature person on Twitch, right? Or a signature person on all these other platforms. You notice how they always pick the good-looking people? They pick the good-looking people with the big boobs, or they pick the good-looking guys with the, you know, the perfectly chiseled face, right? If you're anything other than those things, life is very difficult, and a lot of us know that. But I don't care. I don't care what you look like, if you're tall, if you're small, if you're a bit bigger, got a few extra pounds like me, got some extra energy you still need to burn off. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I think you're amazing Because you know what? You're out there doing what you have to do every day. And you don't have to look like those people. I ain't ever going to look like those people. In fact, the older I get, the more wrinkled I'm going to get, the more gray my hair is going to be, and the more my hair is going to fall out. I have to deal with it. That is my reality, and that's who I am. But I like who I am. I like the person that I am now. And that's the advantage of being with a good woman a long time. Strong woman. She's over there sleeping in another room. She's over there. A good woman will change you from all of that stuff. Will change you from all of that, you know, self-involvedness, and that you look down on other people if they're not good looking, or if they're not tall enough or wide enough or wearing the right socks or whatever it is. I mean, people look down on people all the time, and the second you look down on somebody else, you became below them. I strongly believe in that. I think it's not my job to police other people. It's not my job to tell them what to do in their life. I will give you some suggestions, but it's your choice. It's your life. They're your choices. Just like in game. They're your games. You can play them however you want. I'll give you some Kismet tips, though. Might help you. But along the way, you need the freedom to make your own decisions and your own mistakes, too. You're going to make a whole lot of them. I still make them, and will probably make them till the day I die. And everybody who's ever born has made mistakes. Don't let them fool you. And everybody who's alive right now make mistakes. Again, don't let them fool you. And everybody who will ever live will make mistakes in their life. Just try not to make the same mistakes. Learn from those mistakes. All right, everybody. We're going to go up here on the top here. I think we're going to call it right here. We're going to pick it up next time. That's what I was trying to do. Got sidetracked. So don't let anybody put you down. Keep going doing what you love. I'm living proof. Stuck in the bed 2.5 years ago. Left for dead. My doctors basically told me to lay down and die, and I said, screw you. That's not the way I go. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not the way I go. And I suggest you do the same. You get up and you say, you know what? I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is. You want to be a gamer? Cool. I'm down with that. What do you want to be in your life? When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you think of, that's probably what you should be. But it ain't coming easy. You got to have passion. You got to have love. You got to do it. Me, it took me 2.5 years. 2.5 years in a giant outpouring of my community and all my other streamer family across Twitch to get me that partnership. And the fact that I recovered my health, I lost 40 pounds, I went to the gym, and it looked like I wasn't going to die. I know that's a factor in Twitch. Is like, this Kismet guy going to die? I know that was a factor in them partnering me, because I'm feeling much stronger, better than I've felt in 15 years now. Incredibly great. Incredibly great. And I'm also going to take a challenge starting Monday in getting back, of course, to the gym, getting back to juicing. And I invite you guys to come with me. I'm going to be doing some IRL recording, probably added to my IRL channel eventually, but probably not live streaming IRL. I do not like to live stream IRL because I see all the issues that I see people who live stream IRL with. People call ahead at their restaurants. People troll them. People do all this really terrible stuff to them. So, you know, I have a wife and kids, and I don't want them to be endangered by people who have no morals. So I'm not going to be doing that, but I will record it and, of course, put it up on YouTube and, of course, here on Twitch when they monetize. When they monetize at some point. It was awesome, Jayweed. If you'd like to see a bit about the con, watch this video back at the end of the stream. At the very beginning, I talk about it. We go into very detail about the whole trip and everything I did. Of course, I'll be telling more stories as I go along in the weekend. So, yeah, epic day there at TwitchCon. Epic day running around, getting into some trouble here in Fallout 4 as well. All right, everybody. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube in the future, hello from the past, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Watch the next one. Gonna be epic. We're gonna be playing some 7 Days to Die, gearing it up, and go on the community server first, and then we're gonna go over to the teamwork server and see what's up over there. We're gonna try to build a ton of dynamite and then blow it up. That's right, we're gonna blow up our epic bases on Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then reset the server. We're gonna turn the hardness up. We're gonna add some mods to it. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Of course, we're gonna invite the entire community in to launch at the same time. We have up to 36 people, or 32 people, one of those two, live on the server at the same time. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. Make sure to tune in for that. All right. So watch the next one.